Are we on?
Hey.
Are we on? We're on. What's up, everybody?
And we are chewing.
We are eating. We're eating because it's dinner time, okay? So it is what it is. Johnny's not eating. Johnny's here. Where's Johnny? There's Johnny. What's up, Johnny?
Here's
There
Johnny.
I am.
We're watching WWE Extreme Rules. It was called WWE Extreme Rules, the horror show, but it seems like tonight they've changed it to the horror show at Extreme Rules. And Cesaro and Shinsuke versus Big E and Kofi is the match right now. The opener just started.
Tables match, it seems like.
Tables match, pal.
Pretty sure.
Tornado.
Pretty
Talk
sure
into your microphone.
We said
Sorry about that.
Pretty sure we said this was going to be the first match. It just made the most sense.
Yeah, it makes sense as an opener. Whatever.
Got the crowd hot.
That's it.
What crowd?
Yeah, they're a fake crowd.
What crowd? What are you talking about?
Being facetious over here.
Oh, facetious.
I'm telling a joke. It's a joke.
Thanks,
The jokester
everybody,
over here.
for joining us. We'll be here. We'll stop eating soon. We'll be here until the end of Extreme Rules. We'll be talking about Extreme Rules. We'll be talking about... Maybe I'll talk about Slammiversary, which I watched last night. The TNA Impact pay-per-view. It's not TNA Impact,
How was that?
I guess. It was not good. I didn't like it.
Okay.
Hopefully, tonight's show is better. Just the matches last night. There was nothing good, really. Willie Mack and Chris B. Nothing? John?
Chris Bay, I think, maybe? Chris Bay?
Chris Bay,
perhaps?
thank you. I was like asking you here. I was trying to get you to confirm because you know these guys more than I do. You watch the show more than I do.
Which isn't that much more.
No. Well, that match was good. It was for the X Division title. It was pretty good. Diana Perazzo beating what's her name was pretty good.
Oh, what's
Jordan
your name?
Grace?
Yeah, Jordan Grace. Isn't she married to what's his name? That guy I like a lot.
Oh, what's his name?
Yeah, isn't what's her name married to what's his name?
That's a good couple.
You know, Jonathan Gresham.
What's their couple name? What's their name?
Good one.
I remember
you
that
set
she
me
was
up.
supposed to wrestle in Montreal, but because she was getting married, she's like, oh yeah, never mind, I'm not going to your show now.
Oh, what? We're not good enough for you. You gotta get married. Can't get married here and wrestle here. Have a wrestle marriage. Is that what wrestlers do?
Is this like
Married in the
pandemic
ring?
times or when is the time frame of
This
this?
was pre-pandemic.
Oh, okay.
Pre-pandemic.
Well, she
actually.
had a wedding, so she couldn't do a wrestling match. So that makes sense.
Have
That's
a
fine.
wedding in the ring. That's what wrestlers do.
No. So
You don't see that anymore.
Eric Bischoff put a stop to that.
It's a good point. Wow, it's good memory.
it wasn't the most exciting pay-per-view there, Slammiversary from Impact. Chris Bay, whatever his name is, it doesn't matter what his name is, beating Willie Mack was pretty good. The North beating Ken Shamrock and Sami Callihan was like, all right. Shamrock looks good, but he doesn't move that well anymore, you know? He's a little long in them teeth.
How old is he?
Shamrock?
Gotta be in his 50s.
56.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty old. Diana Perazzo beating Jordan Grace was good. That was probably the highlight of the whole night. Kylie Ray beating Taya Valkyrie in a gauntlet match. I mean, Taya Valkyrie and Kylie Ray are good, but a lot of the people in that match, I was like, who are you? Alicia Edwards? I mean, she did not look great in the match. I don't know what her deal is.
met her
I've
in
never
Boston.
seen.
I remember her.
Yeah, I never seen her before. Katie Forbes was there, Rob Van Dam's girlfriend, and she shook her ass. She seemed better at twerking than wrestling. She was very good at twerking, but the wrestling was like not there.
No Rolling Thunder?
No, nothing. She's not RVD style.
She could try one. You know, like how Brie Bella would do Daniel Bryan's moves.
No, she's not. She's not Brie Bella even as far as wrestling ability.
Not well-educated
More like
feet.
Billy Kay, perhaps.
Are you kidding me? No, that's an insult to Billie Kay. Have you seen?
How dare you?
Sorry.
You gotta be joking me.
Sorry. Have you seen Katie Forbes' work?
I've only seen her twerk. Her twerking is fantastic.
Yeah, okay, but have you seen her wrestle?
For shame, John.
No, I haven't seen her wrestle.
For shame.
Yeah. She's not very good. Okay? And that's being very nice. Because, to be honest...
Yeah, Billie Kay's not great.
No, Billie Kay is, like, not great. Katie Forbes is terrible. Like, she is a very bad wrestler. I was watching her wrestle last night thinking, wow. I mean, she's got a hell of a look, but I could see why the WWE wouldn't go near her. She cannot wrestle at all. It was embarrassing. And when you're putting stuff like that on your pay-per-view, it's like, oh, boy. And I see a Moose match versus Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer? I like Tommy Dreamer and all, but he's 49. He looks terrible.
He's only 49?
I know. I feel like he's 69.
I would say he was 49 when, like, ECW came back. And
I know.
Yeah, that big bald spot, you know?
Tommy's only
he was, like,
49.
in his 30s then.
Christ. It was not good. It was not good. And then, yeah, the main event was a fatal four-way with one mystery guy to show up as the mystery guy for the vacant Impact World title, okay? And the mystery guy winds up being... So we're all hyped for, like, mysteries, right? Heath Slater has shown up. Who else showed up? The Motor City Machine
EC3.
Guns reunited. No, EC3 only showed up at the end, and he didn't even show up on the pay-per-view. It was just like a little video thing of EC3 at the end of the show.
And don't forget.
But like, so basically, Heath Slater showed up on this show up until this point in the main event. We get to the main event, and we're like, okay, here we go. Big surprise for the main event match. It's Rich Swann.
Can you handle this?
I don't care about it.
Can you handle this?
I couldn't handle it.
Was he dancing?
Yeah. That's a terrible surprise. And then they do an extra surprise. They're like, let's make this match even more stupid. It was a fatal four-way. And then Showtime Eric Young shows up.
Ooh.
And he's like, I'm back, and I'm making this a fatal five-way. And I'm like, okay.
Who cares?
I don't know why my Eric Young impression is like Ernest from Ernest Goes to Whatever.
Oh, yeah. The late Jim Varney.
I'm Eric Young. He kind of sounds like a Canadian Ernest.
Does Eric Young chain smoke?
Maybe.
Jim
He's got
Varney
that
did.
voice, brother. So, whoa, what is Kofi doing? Yeah, there's a wrestling match going on in front of us, too. I'm just talking about TNA Impact.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's
More of
pretty
a brawl.
Yeah. Oh, Kofi dead. It's over, brother Nero. I told you, John.
As God's my
Cesaro
witness.
powerbomb Kofi off the top rope to the outside through two tables stacked upon each other to win the SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Cesaro and Shinsuke Nakamura, your new SmackDown Tag Team Champions. I told you, Johnny North. We did the preview on Wrestling Uncensored. Johnny said New Day was going to retain. I said, wrong again, Johnny. I told you Cesaro and Shinsuke were going to win. Why'd they put these guys together? Why are they doing anything with these guys? Oh, no, wait. You know what? I think I changed my mind, didn't I? I think you convinced me otherwise, didn't you?
You did.
You bastard,
I
Johnny
convinced
North.
you otherwise.
Hey,
Yeah.
we did at the same time.
You bastard. What a finish, though. Jeez.
Hell of a spot.
Is Kofi okay?
I'm like a little like.
Yeah, I think so. I think the tables helped a lot.
Still.
That was pretty awesome. Good finish. I wasn't really paying
Well, they got
attention
all the
to the
over
rest
in
of
this
the match.
feud.
Yeah?
From start to finish, they got all the over. It's pretty
Yeah.
incredible.
Well, makes sense if you're trying to build them as your next tag team champions. You got to build them, you know? They were Sami Zayn's like jabroni boys for a while. And, you know, you had to do something with them. You had to make them look strong if you're going to have them believable here against New Day. I like it, man.
Cesaro, tag team specialists.
Yeah.
How many different partners has he won belts with?
A bunch, man.
Like him and Kofi, I wonder, like, if you put them 1-to-1, who has more? I feel like those two wrestlers, more than anyone in all time, have had, like, more wins with different partners.
Kofi might have more.
Was he with he was with Evan Bourne, R-Truth.
A lot of people.
CM Punk, I think they won the tag team belts.
Yep.
And,
a lot of guys.
Cesaro's Real Americans and Tyson Kidd.
Damn.
Somebody else.
That was a good
Sheamus.
finish. I like that.
Yeah, Sheamus. The bar. How could I forget the bar?
They didn't just set the bar. They were the bar. Okay.
Bar is closed.
Oh, it's a Hyundai commercial, guys. Hyundai. Good God Almighty. Shout out to Bob Cote on the chat, watching the show. If you're watching the show, if you're enjoying the show, if you have any questions for us, you have any comments, you want us to read something on the show, hit us up on that super chat. Super chat us so we can see what you're saying, know what you're saying, and you support the Ringside Report Network. You all right, John?
Yeah, you know. Eventually, everyone dies. Not quite dying yet.
Oh, okay.
That's grim.
Johnny's got the Rona. Johnny, you got the Rona?
I think I'm okay.
You've
I think I'll survive.
How you doing, John? You feeling isolated? Want to share your feelings
Yeah,
with us?
pretty much.
Yeah?
Open up, John.
Yeah. When's the last time you had an interaction with a person?
Well, I went to the gym today, so I guess that was interaction.
Oh, well, that's nice. There you
Johnny's
go.
getting out.
Did you wipe your benches?
All the time.
That's right.
Wipe that bench.
There was almost a fight because one person didn't wear a mask.
Oh, and he was getting all pissed off?
Oh, mask fights are the new thing, man.
Oh, yeah. You see the guy at Tim Hortons?
yeah.
Yeah, of course, everybody saw that guy.
Well, it didn't escalate to that,
What happened?
like, kind of violence, but
Please.
it was just a lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
And he like, I swear, bro, or is it French or English?
It was all English. But it was just, a lot of like, oh, why do I have to wear a mask for?
Okay.
Oh, come on.
And then did he eventually leave?
Well, eventually, like, one of the guys there that runs it, like, just said, like, hey, if you don't wear a mask, you're out. So he wore a mask.
Oh, so he had a mask, or they had masks for him?
Yeah, no, he had a mask. He just didn't want to wear it.
What a dick! What a dick!
Well, it's a gym. What do you expect?
My God.
That's why I don't really go. So like
I heard there was
weightlifting gyms.
Yeah.
There was a worse story in LaSalle. Apparently, the guy didn't want to wear a mask. The police had to like drag him out. It's like the Tim Hortons thing over again.
It's happening, man.
That's what happens.
People are wild, man. Amazing. I'm seeing Antoinette on the chat. What's up, Antoinette, out in Toronto? Lee J. Robinson, TK. What's up to everybody on the chat? Bailey's coming out for her title defense against Nikki Cross. Johnny, you think Bailey's going to lose here? I don't think so, brother.
How dare you, John?
Well, I just thought it was time for Nikki Cross to finally win. Because, like, the way it was going, she was always losing going into the match. So I thought she should win. But if the philosophy is that it's okay, put them down the whole time, Bailey's probably going to win. But I still think Nikki Cross should win this.
Bailey and Sasha are the hottest thing going in WWE. Bailey should win and defend. Sasha should win the Raw title. All the gold, sucker! I'm coming for you, Johnny North.
Well, the fact that we already saw a title change, I mean, is there going to be any more title changes? I don't know about that. But hopefully Nick Cross does that.
That'd be Bray.
No, it's not a title match.
It's not?
No, it's non-title.
No.
Why?
The reigning, non-defending Universal Champion is not defending the title tonight in the Wyatt Swamp fight. I'll tell you why. Because it's a Wyatt Swamp fight, and they don't want to give the belt to Bray Wyatt right now, so they're like, let's just make it non-title, pal. That's an easy way out. Because it's stupid.
Damn it, Vince.
Well, yeah, but he's going to win by how? Like, an alligator's going to eat Bray? Like, It's gonna be weird. It's not gonna be an actual match. So
No. Alligator's
get
gonna
why
eat Braun.
it's not-
Braun wins.
Or set fire to the Wyatt cabin, or did they already do that?
They did that. Randy did that.
Oh yeah, House of Horrors.
Yeah, this is the horror show.
Yeah, because they already used House of Horrors.
yeah, House of Horrors would have been better for this, I guess.
Oh, brother,
Remember
this sucks.
the room with all the doll parts hanging?
Yes, that was the worst thing
And then
ever.
Randy picks up a doll and he's like, "It's like a doll I played with as a child."
Yeah, you look like an
He was
idiot.
transfixed. It was great.
That was a stupid
Oh, yeah.
match.
The worst things of all time. All the time.
It'll be worse tonight, perhaps.
Tonight? Oh, I mean, it's a pretty high bar of crap.
Well,
I'm
I
seeing people
don't
on
have high
the
hopes
chat.
for that swamp fight.
People on the chat have all sorts of different opinions about mask wearing and different things like that. I'm not reading
That's
any.
fun.
I'm not reading any of your mask comments unless you hit up that super chat. I'm not getting into the controversy unless it creates cash. All right, I learned from Eric Bischoff.
That's right. We have
All right.
opinions.
Yeah, we have opinions, but we're not talking about our mask opinions unless you guys hit us up on that super chat. I'm not trying to get into all sorts of mask versus no mask debates with the chat, but if you pay for it, we might do it. All right, but I'm seeing all sorts of different different opinions. TK's got an opinion. Bob Cote's got an opinion. Antoinette's got an opinion. Lauren Cronish is on the chat. What's up, Lauren? He says, "Good evening, brothers and Johnny." The Simon brothers in full effect.
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
Watching the match.
how's it going?
It's going fine.
Bailey's tanned. Bailey's got nice gear. Bailey's awesome. Oh, Nikki Cross with a kick to Bailey's face. Oh, cool. That was like a, what is that DDT off the thing? She like ran off the thing, DDT, like a sliced bread, but not, you know, like a DDT. It was like a Stratisfaction, or Stratisfaction? What was that DDT that Trish used to do? Where she ran off the ropes?
It wasn't a.
Oh, it was a
Wasn't it a
bulldog. It was a
bulldog?
bulldog, yeah.
it was a bulldog.
I don't know. Nikki Cross just kind of like grabbed Bailey's head, ran off the ring apron, the hard ring apron, and then DDT'd her on the floor. It was a pretty cool move.
She has creative offensive moves.
Yeah, Nikki Cross is a very good wrestler. I just think Bailey and Sasha are the thing right now to watch in WWE. Oh, Nikki Cross with a great cross body. The cross body. It's really good. She does one of the best cross bodies in all of wrestling. Oh, it looks devastating every time, too.
Her swinging neck breakers are really devastating, too.
Hell of a wrestler, brother.
Well, she usually finishes her matches with a neck breaker. The fact she already hit it, it's not a good sign for her.
Does she have new gear? Is that new gear for Nikki Cross? Looks like it.
I felt like she wasn't really wearing gear at all before. Like she was just wearing like athletic gear, and that was it. Maybe she found her gear.
She just found it. It was lost for a while. Now it's back.
Did you notice the last couple of weeks where it's just like she just had a regular top and regular pants? Like it wasn't actual gear.
Yeah, she was wearing like workout gear. It looked like she showed up without gear on for some reason. That was not this past week. That was a couple weeks ago on SmackDown. This week she was wearing real gear.
It wasn't this though. This is definitely different.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I think this is new stuff. Nikki Cross.
Come on, Nikki.
She's my favorite Scottish wrestler in the WWE by far.
Well, I wasn't surprised. Drew McIntyre's not your favorite.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People are wondering on the chat if this is live. This is a live show. I don't know why people are wondering if this is live or not. This is live. It says live in the corner of the screen when you're watching it. That means it's live. We are also live. This is not a pre-recorded show of us, and this is not a pre-recorded Extreme Rules. I think the Wyatt Swamp fight was recorded like yesterday. Everything else is live tonight. This match that's happening right now is live, pal. Bailey and Nikki Cross. It is live.
I think the kickoff may have been taped because it didn't say live when they had the kickoff match.
Yeah, the kickoff might have been taped. Kevin Owens won against Murphy in the kickoff, which, like, that match was way too competitive And the fact that Kevin Owens, like, struggled to beat Murphy, who's basically Seth Rollins' little, assistant. Kevin beats Seth at WrestleMania, and then he struggles to beat Seth's little bitch in the pre-show of Extreme Rules. Doesn't make sense. What kind of booking is that, man?
In the words of the Hurricane, what's up with that?
Yeah, what's up with that? In the words of Triple H, who booked this shit?
Am I going fucking over? Eh.
Well, I think they like Murphy, and they're trying to make him look like he's going to be a star one day. So having competitive matches with Kevin, I think they like that.
Yeah, I mean, it was all right, but...
Murphy.
He's not your buddy, guy.
He's not your guy, buddy.
Not your guy, friend.
What's up to Alex Terrace?
Friend,
Alex Terrace says John Moxley sucks.
Hello.
He loves saying that guy. And there's a guy on the chat, Seth Morgana, who's trying to give his best friend a shout out, and I see what he's trying to do. And Seth, I'm smarter than that, and I'm smarter than you. I'll tell you what, I'll give you a shout out, Seth. Go fuck yourself. How about that, bud?
Oh.
Whoa, what happened there?
He's saying something rude on the chat. He's trying to get me to say a bad thing on the chat because he's an idiot. It's okay. It's okay. I'm smarter than he is.
Threat neutralized.
I did it.
Oh,
It's
you,
okay.
you have rivalries now?
It's not.
Chat people?
It's
Like-
not a rivalry,
rivalry,
John. It's just
John.
some guy who showed up on the chat who was trying to get me to say a bad word. All right. He's trying to get me to say the N word.
Oh.
He was like, "Can you
Wow.
give my friend a shout out? His first name is Nick. His last name is. Can you give him a shout out?" And I'm like, "Okay, you're stupid. What are you,
matter with
dumb?"
people?
Yeah, I don't know what the matter is with people. Some people are really dumb. Like Seth Morgana, he's really dumb.
What's with Seth's?
Hey, Seth Morgana, you're an idiot. Super chat. Yeah. TK says thanks for the show, gents. Thank you, TK.
Thank you.
And remember, FSR. No, wait. FSM?
Yeah, FSM.
FTR.
FTR.
FSM.
FSM.
Which is?
Fuck Seth Morgana.
Of course. We all know that.
TCB.
Taking care of butter?
Business.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
I can take care of some butter for you, though, if you like.
Yeah, can you take care of some butter for me?
Oh, yeah? How much? We're talking about?
I don't know. How good are you at churning?
I mean, I did some on, like, a field trip to, like, Old Montreal.
You did?
Yeah.
I've got a yearning
like
for churning.
The Stewart House or someplace.
Hey.
They had some Johnny cakes.
Johnny Cakes. Yeah. Oh, boy.
You know.
Was Vito there?
Come to think of it, there was this guy waddling around.
Oh, jeez. Did he have a good eye for antiques? Ooh, deep Sopranos references there. Deep. What's up, Johnny?
Yeah.
You understand
Live
what
from
we're-
Dr. Melfi's office.
Johnny's laughing, but he doesn't know what we're talking about. Hey!
Sopranos was a long time ago. Like, I watched it, but it's been years, so... I know you guys probably went back and rewatched this
I
stuff.
just started a rewatch today, actually.
I've seen
Wow.
Sopranos, all the episodes, like millions of times,
I
man.
watched episode 1 and half of episode 2.
It's
Super
all like
chat,
Seinfeld.
super
Like,
chat. Thank you,
I saw it back in
Antoinette.
the day, but not now.
Thank you, Antoinette, for the super chat. She says, "Welcome to 2020 in a nutshell. Thanks for the show." Yeah,
Yeah.
2020. A lot of racist people on the internet. A lot of racist people in real life these days.
Open.
Pandemics lasting the whole year and then some. Really crappy wrestling on TV. 2020 has been shit.
No movies.
No movie. You know what's good about the no movies is that I'm actually catching up on all the movies. Like, I've seen Joker. I saw that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I saw. I'm gonna watch that other one, the Korean movie. Is there a Korean movie?
Parasite.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah,
That's on the
Parasite.
Crave. I'm gonna watch that shit. There's all sorts of things that I'm catching up on now because there's no new movies, and there's all these old movies that I haven't seen. So now I'm
Last
like,
year was a pretty good year.
yeah, I'm catching up. I'm pretty much all caught up, I think. I like the Joker. I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I like that movie more than the Hollywood movie.
It's possible. It's a fine movie.
You mean The
I thought
Dark Knight
Joker-
Returns?
No, the Joker.
Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, Joaquin.
Had a good cast. I like that his mom was played by the mom from remember 6 Feet Under, an HBO show.
No.
Oh.
I mean, I remember the show, but I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Well,
I thought it was good, man. I liked that that there was 2 people from Atlanta in it. There was the girl there from Atlanta who played the neighbor, and then there was also Paperboy who played a guy in the mental hospital, like giving him the papers. Giving him the papers. Get it? Paperboy.
Yeah, that's right, Paperboy. That's right.
I like that show Atlanta. I don't know when that show's going to come back, but I like that show Atlanta way more than I like that Joker movie or that Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. That show Atlanta is good. Johnny, you never seen that shit. That's the type of show Johnny doesn't watch.
Can't think of a reason why. Johnny
I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to tell you why. Because Johnny...
Here we go.
I'm not going to say it, John. I'm not going to say anything. But I love you, John. You're a great man. But you watch too many shows with white people on it, all right? That's what I'm telling you.
Teenagers and stuff.
You watch a lot of shows with, like, white people only. You know? You watch shows with, like, all-white cast. Or, like, if there's, like, a non-white person, there's, like, one of them. And, you know, it's just to fill the demographic. Come on, Johnny.
Did you ever watch
Get it together.
Dear
Watch
White People, John?
Watch Atlanta. Watch The Chi. Watch things with all black cast once in a while, John. All right? Get it together, John.
I watch what Netflix gives me. So
Netflix gives you way more.
way.
No, they don't. You're next. John is not a racist, but he just doesn't embrace other cultures as much as I want him to. You watch The Floor is Lava on Netflix?
No, I haven't got around to that yet. I don't watch everything on Netflix.
Sick Floor is Lava team. Us 3, it's a 3-man group. Or I was also thinking me, Fred, and AJ would be really good on Floor is Lava. But I think us 3 would be
better knees than AJ.
And you guys are tall too, and a lot of it is like being tall so you could like step to the next spot instead of jumping.
Yeah, I could do that.
I'm telling you, I thought it was stupid at first, but I started watching Floor is Lava, and now I'm hooked, and I'm watching all the Floor is Lavas. And I think us 3, we would be a killer Floor is Lava team.
Where do they shoot it?
I don't know. Well, they're probably not shooting anymore.
Los Angeles.
Brian Firth on the chat, he says he liked the Joker. Yeah, I like the Joker.
Yeah, I thought it was fun. I think it'd be better if it had less or no Batman stuff to it. If it's just like a movie about like a crazy guy in like a kind of 70s New York feel.
Yeah. It was cool, man.
The Batman stuff, like with like the dad and stuff, and
oh, what just happened? Sasha did something bad. I missed it.
Oh yeah.
I was looking at the chat. John, what happened?
Right now I'm at Nikki getting a pin.
Oh, she hit her with the ring, the boss ring. Okay, I see what happened. I'm rewinding, all right, so I could catch the finish, because that's all that really matters. The match has been all right, but
the match has been kind of like not great actually.
No, nothing special. Okay, so
there's been actually a lot of
okay,
botches,
I see.
actually.
Sasha put the boss ring on Bailey and distracted the ref. And then Bailey punched Nikki Cross in the gut with the ring, and then hit some sort of face busted move. I don't know what that was for the 1, 2, 3. See, I told you Bailey would retain though, Johnny. Bailey, she's still your SmackDown Women's Champion.
It was a very slick finish because like you kind of really had to see it again because it wasn't very obvious the first time.
Yeah, well, that's it. You need to see the replay to see what was going on there. Not a bad finish, but, like, what's that move that Bailey hit her with at the end? Does Bailey win matches with that move? I've never seen her hit that.
Looks like MVP's old finisher. Used to do something like that. In the SmackDown versus Raw games, they call it the high angle facebuster.
Hey, John, pretend you're Dave Meltzer and give this match a star rating.
Ooh. It'd probably be a 2.5, I think.
2.5? Why are you giving it a 0.5? Let's just give it a 2-ski. 2-ski!
No, because he always rates it like 2.5, 2.75. He always goes like that.
Yeah.
That's Dave Meltzer rating.
Okay, pretend you're Johnny North to do something reasonable.
Pretend.
Well, his name is John DeCane. Oops, sorry. I just said your shoot name on YouTube. By God.
I'll live. I'll survive.
He is pretending he's Johnny North, you know?
That's true.
Although I guess right now you're living the gimmick, eh?
I believe it.
Yeah, that's it. It's what you believe. It's your perception.
I believe you're from the dark woods. I believe that shit.
Well, that's actually a shoot, but whatever. Like,
What do you mean that's a shoot?
Oh, shoot.
You're not from the dark woods. You're from what? Hemingford, Quebec, no?
and what is in Hemingford? A lot of woods.
Yeah,
That
but
is
you
dark.
don't live. You didn't live in the woods. You're not like a
I
mountain
live very
man.
close to the woods.
What are you
I
talking
live
about?
very close.
Where's
to the
your
woods.
beard, mountain man?
I can't grow beard, unfortunately.
And you're no mountain man.
No, it's all right. You don't need a beard to be a mountain man.
Yes, you do.
I think you'd look badass with
No,
a
you
beard,
don't.
John. Like for pro wrestling, I
Yeah.
think you'd look cool with a beard.
Yeah, you
Whoa,
would.
is this it? Is this the swamp?
Oh God. Or just a hype video for the swamp.
I think this might be hype video for the swamp.
Oh Jesus.
They did a little Firefly Funhouse
Some, like,
music. Now they're
Rob
doing
Zombie shit over here.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, are we gonna sing Dragula again on this watch along?
We did it once before.
Bird to the middays the slam. No, this is the. Is this a match or is this old timey? Okay, Bray Wyatt is now
That's
pretending.
Sheamus?
No, it's. Well, pictures. He's
no,
got the
it's Bray.
pictures. He's pretending to be like a vampire character, and it's like old timey video, like it's an old timey vampire movie, but he's still got his Bray Wyatt T-shirt on. He's wearing a vampire cloak, and he's got his hair like up like a vampire, and he's wearing makeup, but he's still wearing a stupid T-shirt.
Yeah, I think this is just a promo.
This is just a
Oh,
promo.
What is this flash animation?
What the hell? What in the?
Why? Wait, this?
What in the?
Man. Oh jeez. I want to avert my eyes. I want to avert
So
them.
not going to be worse, huh?
I want to avert my eyes forever.
I'm averting.
I don't know. This is really bad. I still think Slammiversary might have been worse, but like at least they tried to do a wrestling show. This is garbage. But okay, so Slammiversary, like they gave me terrible surprises. Okay, they gave me Eric Young and Heath Slater, and then at the end, their big surprise was the Good Brothers. Except the Good Brothers the night before said that they were going to be at Slammiversary, so they spoiled the goddamn surprise. Hoot.
Oops.
That's too bad.
Yeah, it was too bad ski. And then at the end, they're like, ooh, EC3. And you're like,
Okay.
I was like, no Rusev Pudria, Rusev Machka?
Russo's got the Rona.
Rusev's got the Rona?
You didn't know?
Yeah, he
Oh.
does. Yeah, he
Yeah,
confirmed it.
Russo's got the Rona.
Oh, no. Rusev's got the Rona?
Yeah.
They should just call him
Whole
Rusev
family
Rona. Yeah, right? Does Lana have the Rona?
Try be asymptomatic.
Oh, I hope Rusev's okay. Thoughts and prayers with Rusev Pudria.
You haven't seen Lana on TV lately.
That's okay.
I guess it's
Oh.
okay.
So Rusev has the Rona. Well, that's why he wasn't there. But maybe, I don't know, maybe he's not even going to show up there. Maybe he's going to AEW. I don't know. But they were, pumping up a lot of big surprises, a lot of big things. They didn't even have Zack Ryder,
He's doing his own thing. He's got his toy podcast.
Like when Heath Slater is your big surprise, like that was a big surprise for the pay-per-view, right?
it's
Heath
not
Slater. It was like, oh, okay. That's why I was watching. I was watching to see what they were going to do. They're promising all this stuff, and then what they delivered was actually nothing. And whatever happened to Eric Rowan? How come no wrestling company wants that guy?
He's
Like,
a bad guy.
I don't know. There have been no rumors about Eric Rowan going to any wrestling company. And to me, I see that guy. I'm like, well, he's huge. He's got name value. People have seen him before. I don't know. I don't think Eric Rowan is like one of the Good Brothers or something. Not like, I don't mean in like part of that tag team, but like maybe he's just not part of the crew. Maybe he's not really into wrestling. I don't know.
In the click.
I don't know what the deal is with Eric Rowan. Maybe he wouldn't be a wrestler had he not got a WWE contract type of deal, and now he's just going to do something else. But it's weird.
It's curious.
Well, I imagine it's got to be tough, though. You go from like WWE, you get from a high-paying job to just like, well, you're gonna have to accept lower pay from now on. Some people don't want that.
Well, why would they?
Some people accept it. Some people don't.
Unacceptable. Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
MVP's
I think
talking-
if you're wrestling once a week, from what they pay, it seems pretty good.
What, Impact?
Well, I meant actually Dynamite, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're doing pretty well, too. What is going on here? MVP and Lashley are in the ring, and MVP's like talking about how Bobby Lashley's Full Nelson is so good, and how Bobby's so good. Except
Yeah,
MVP
he's
is
not
gonna be
wrestling.
MVP's gonna be the one doing the match for the title. MVP's basically his manager / hype man, and now he's gonna wrestle Apollos Crews for the U.S. title. Oh, MVP saying that Apollo Crews is forfeiting, and now he's the U.S. champion. Oh, they have that new ugly belt for the U.S. title.
It is ugly.
Oh, that red, white, and blue curtain they have for the table for the belt is reminding me that I think I have like rocket popsicles. And now I want a popsicle.
It's good in the hot weather.
That's what I'm talking about. Derek John on the chat. What's up, Derek? He says Lana's mother has COVID. Oh, Lana's whole family has the Ronus. Lana's parents have it. Lee J saying Rusev is known as Miro. I know. Miroslav. It's Miro time.
I've seen Total Divas.
I've seen. I called him Rusev on Total Divas. Wait, is this for real? MVP took the title. He wrapped it around his waist and now he's walking away. Honestly, I'd be happy with this because then we wouldn't have to sit through MVP versus Apollo Crews. What's the deal?
Apollo.
The
don't
Apollo's
get it.
not cleared yet.
They'll have some kind of dispute going forward.
What happened here?
MVP just said.
Does Apollo Crews have the Rona?
Looks like it.
SummerSlam.
Looks like Apollo Crews has the
biggest
Rona.
party.
Because MVP just came out. He was like, Apollo Crews is forfeit in this match. I'm the U.S. champion now. And the commentators were like, yep, I guess that's what's going on here. They were like totally down with the program. So I guess Apollo Crews must have the Rona. They don't tell you when the wrestlers have the Rona. And they tell the wrestlers not to tell you when they have the Rona. But hey, why is Apollo Crews not here? Anytime there's a wrestler not there mysteriously out of nowhere, I assume they have the Rona. Where's Lana? Lana's got the Rona. Where's Apollo Crews? He's got the Rona. Where's Austin Theory? Clearly has the Rona. Where's Triple H? Hasn't wrestled in a while. Wow, must have the Rona. Where's Undertaker? He's dead. You know? You got to jump to
actually
these
on later
conclusions. What?
They have that last episode, the bonus episodes tonight.
I already
so he's
saw
on
it.
tonight.
I already saw it. Don't watch it at night. Don't watch it
Don't
after
watch.
you watch 3 hours of WWE. Watch it during the daytime. It's only like 25 minutes, too, and it's just Undertaker telling stories about the old days. It's not that good. It's not really an episode of The Last Ride. It's just like them trying to milk it. It's just Undertaker telling stories for 25 minutes. It's not a documentary. It's not really like a Last Ride episode. They're just like, oh, this did really well. Let's do another one of them. Except that's not really what it is. They can call it a bonus episode all they want. I watched it. It sucked.
That's that milking. Vince loves his milk.
Yeah, they milked it real good.
Yeah.
Just like Undertaker milked the last 10 years of his career. Boom! Sorry, Taker. Don't send me straight to hell.
Yeah.
Hey, AJ's on the chat.
What?
He's on the Facebook chat. What's up to all our Facebook viewers tonight? AJ says he still can't get on YouTube with Danny Brooke. He's still banned.
He knows why.
That's great. AJ, of course, part of Ringside Report MMA. We're on every Thursday night, 8 p.m., talking about mixed martial arts. AJ's telling us to bring the noise. Yo, boys, doing the noise. I don't know what he's talking about. So it's the eye for an eye match. Seth Rollins against Raymond Mastrio for an eyeball. There's an eyeball on the line. The loser walks away as a one-eyed man, and the winner walks away with his opponent's eyeball to keep forever in a jar as inspiration.
Are they gonna sell this legitimately? Like they're gonna put out a little fake eyeball, but pretend it's a real one, and
For sure. I heard they're already selling parts of Rey Mysterio's eyeball on WWE Shop. You could buy like a piece of his eye. That's a joke. They're not really doing that. Although you're
had
like
me there for a second.
yeah, I had you there because that's how fucked up WWE is.
Own a piece of history today. Would you like Rey Mysterio's retina?
Yeah.
I could see a T-shirt.
It's signed.
T-shirt would make sense.
It's signed. Oh my God,
But regardless how stupid the stipulation is, the match should be really good, though.
should it?
You hope. It should be better than anything on Slammiversary. It really should be. That pay-per-view sucked. I mean, I watched it, okay? I watched it. I was watching the UFC a little bit too, but that UFC show was like weak sauce. A lot of like no-name people fighting. The two main events were good. The Gastelum fight where you got heel hook there, that was pretty good. Jack Hermanson heel hooked him in the co-main event.
Hermanson.
Jack Hermanson. It's Hermanson.
Hermanson.
Hermanson, I said. And then Davison Figueiredo beat up Joseph Benavidez again, which was like, yeah, that's going to happen. And now Davison Figueiredo is the new UFC flyweight champion. So I watched those two fights, but the rest of last night was spent watching the Slammiversary. I watched a little bit of the Yankees and Mets, but it was like weird because it was like a preseason game at Citi Field, and Citi Field was empty. So it's like they didn't really care about the game, and there was no fans, so you really didn't care. It was bizarre.
It's still baseball.
I saw like some players were wearing masks as they're like rounding the bases. They're hitting and they're wearing a mask. It's fucking crazy, man. It's like, I'm telling you, it's like we're living in this like Mad Max world, you know, like this weirdo like post-apocalyptic. Like,
ever seen Starship Troopers?
No.
Like that, or RoboCop, that director,
It's like-
Paul Verhoeven. That guy had a handle on like how fucked up things would get.
It's like we're playing sports, but nobody's there to watch them. The players are like masked up, and it's like weird. It's just weird, man. I don't know what the hell happened, but over the past, 6 months, the world has gone to shit. It sucks, man. Yo, fuck coronavirus, okay? Fuck anybody that likes coronavirus. Fuck everybody that has... No. I'm not saying that. But goddamn, man. Fuck coronavirus.
Yeah, it's a real fucker.
It's like pissing me off, man. I want to go... Like, when's the next time I'm going to be able to go see a WWE show, you know?
Next year, maybe.
I was thinking about going to SummerSlam in Boston next month. First of all, not going to Boston, not going to the Slam. Huh?
It's going to be at the Performance Center. They said it's not going to be in Boston.
Yeah, of course.
Obviously.
I mean, you think it's going to be in Boston? How about the Canadian government telling the... You see the Canadian government told the Blue Jays, they're like, no.
Yep.
No baseball here. Blue Jays
but they can have hockey, though.
Well, they can have hockey, but it's like a hub city, right? It's different.
They don't have to travel to the States.
Yeah, man.
The Blue Jays would be traveling to the
People
States.
aren't coming in and out. People aren't coming in and out. Like, with the Blue Jays, with baseball, the way baseball's operating is that, like, everybody's still playing home and away games, and they're traveling from park to park. So you're going to have all sorts of different teams of people traveling in and out of Canada, and Canada's like, nope. And I'm like, yeah, finally Trudeau's making a good decision here.
It makes sense.
And then, for hockey, yeah, okay, Toronto's a hub city, but it's a hub city. So everybody that gets in there, they get tested, and then you stay in Toronto. You're not coming and going. It's that travel, that moving around that causes trouble, John. And, I get why they're not letting the Blue Jays play in Toronto, and I get why they're letting hockey go. That makes sense to me. A hub city is different than being a place where people are traveling in and out of, right?
I'm surprised baseball didn't do that. I thought they were going to do that, but I guess not.
No. I think it'd be much smarter if they did hub cities, but they're not. They're being dumb, and that's why baseball's going to last 3 weeks, and then they're going to shut down because 6 teams are going to have full coronavirus. Oh. It's going to be bad, man. I'm telling you, this is not going to last. This sport's coming back. Bet at least one of these leagues will not last their whole projected seasons. At least one, man. I'm telling you, a bunch of these sports leagues are going to start and then they're going to stop because they're going to be like, this didn't work. We're fucked.
Has the NFL figured it out yet?
NFL, I don't know what they're going to do.
Supposed to start up soon.
Oh, jeez.
They're supposed to do training camp now.
Okay, so Rey Mysterio attacks Seth Rollins from behind Seth came out first, and then Seth was waiting for Ray to come out. Ray's music hit, but Ray was behind him. So Ray got the jump on Seth. Ray's beating up on Seth. And he's got like a toolbox that he pulled out from under the ring, and he's got like a metal stick.
Yeah, it looks pretty nasty.
Yeah, he's got like a big metal rod that I guess he was going to try and jam into Seth's eye. And now Seth has a kendo stick. He smacked Ray with the kendo stick, and now he's looking at the point of the kendo stick like he's going to jab it in Ray's eye. But Ray ducked, baby. Ray ducked.
Well, I guess
quack.
this answers the question here that if it's a no DQ match, I guess they can do whatever they want in this.
They can do whatever. Well, yeah, I mean, the point is to rip your opponent's eye out. You're going to need some weapons involved and stuff like
You
that.
can do it with your hand.
You could, but, you know, it's WWE. But I don't really understand. How this is going to end. Like, is it a pinfall after you pull the guy's eye out, or is it just you pull the guy's eye out, he screams in agony, and then the match ends? Agony?
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Agony finish.
Yeah,
Rey Mysterio
latter,
going,
yeah.
What's up, Bob Burgers on the chat?
Oh, Bob Burgers, love that show.
Roy Knight on the chat.
Oh, Wayne Knight.
Bob Cote is saying he doesn't think you could do hub cities for regular season with every team playing. Why not? Well, I guess because it's like not a playoff. Well, I don't know, man. They should have adjusted the schedule somehow. You know, kept it American League, National League, do 2 hub cities, and then just do it like that. I guess a lot of teams that have to play a lot of games.
Yeah.
Couldn't you do New York as one of the? But I mean, you know, you got Yankee Stadium, you got Citi Field, you could have games going at all times. But the problem is, you don't want New York as a hub city because New York is just a bad spot for coronavirus. So you got to find a spot that's like
worse.
not so bad. But I don't know. I don't know, man. But I feel like a lot of these pro sports that are coming back, like UFC's been able to operate. UFC's a one-on-one sport. It's easy enough to get that done. But when you have 18 guys on a field, your chances of infection just go up because of the amount of people. You know, 18 guys on a field one night, 18 guys on and then the next night it's another 18 guys on the field, or those 9 guys that are on that field, you know, they're going to be with another 9 guys the next night. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough. I don't know how baseball's going to work. I don't know how hockey's going to work. I don't know how football's going to work. I don't know. We'll see, man. I hope that everything goes well. It'll be nice.
It would be nice.
I'm a baseball fan.
Yeah,
I want to watch baseball, you know?
But look at wrestling and UFC. I mean, even though they take all the precautions they should,
Yeah.
they're still getting positive tests regardless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns, right? The guy was supposed to fight for a
Right.
world title. 2 weeks ago, he was supposed to fight for the world title. Test positive for coronavirus. All of a sudden, the UFC had to find a new main event a week out. Thankfully, they could just find Jorge Masvidal and fill the spot and still do the event. But, you know, if 6 or 7 guys on the Yankees get coronavirus, I don't know what Major League Baseball is going to do if the Yankees have to play a series against the Red Sox and, like, half the team has coronavirus. It's not like you can call in another baseball team, be like, okay, Cleveland Indians, you come in and you play the Red Sox this weekend because the Yankees, you know, they got coronavirus. That's not how baseball works. You know, UFC, it works. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Cleveland Indians there. Are you still allowed to say Cleveland Indians? Is that still the name of the team?
For now,
Still name of the team.
they will change it, so it's still good.
Okay.
Like, not, you know what I mean? It's. I don't think
I mean, you could
I
say
don't think
Indians.
anyone would fault you for saying
You could
it.
say Indians, man. I get Indian food all the
Yeah.
time, okay, from
Yeah.
India.
You're saying in the proper context.
Yeah, I know, but in the way the Cleveland Indians have it, it's like not proper Indian.
How
you
about
know?
the Cincinnati Reds?
I don't know. Oh, you son of a bitch. Ray just called Seth a son of a bitch. I think that's the most common insult in pro wrestling. Son of
Yeah.
a bitch.
Back in the
I
late
think
90s,
ass.
every promo would have 2 or 3 of them.
I don't know. I think son of a bitch.
I found ass was a lot more common, especially like in the early 90s. They said ass a lot.
Did they?
I don't understand. Rey Mysterio has on his mask, one of his eyes is like eye patched up.
Yeah.
Right.
So like Seth only has one eye he can really get to, right? Because one of the eyes
Unless
is
he
like
rips
fully
the mask.
protected. Unless he rips the
He's gonna have
mask.
to rip the mask. Yeah.
Super chat. Whoa.
Oh.
Thank you, Patrick C. Hamilton. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate you celebrating the 500th episode of Wrestling Uncensored. We saw that generous super chat. Thank you, Patrick. We appreciate you. Good man out there in Saskatchewan.
Screwdriver?
It's got like it's like a bottle opener, like a wine bottle thing, screwdriver thing. Corkscrew, yeah.
Ouch.
Oh, Ray did a drop toe hold. Oh my god, this is like a false finish? What the fuck is this? Ray did a drop toe hold on Seth. Seth's eye landed on the corner of... Seth's eye kind of landed on the corner of the announce table, and the referee went to check on him to see if his, eye fell out?
Okay.
He's like, is your eye out? Oh no, your eye's still in there.
Continue.
The match will continue! Like, that was the false finish, and now Ray has a steel chair, and he's trying to jam the legs of the chair into Seth Rollins' eyeball.
They should probably be constantly saying, do not try this at home. This is a very strange match to have.
This is the worst. Like,
there should have been a warning, definitely.
Yeah, it should be like a ticker. Do not try to take out your brother or sister's eyes out, kids. It's a very strange match.
I'm not liking it. They're not really doing much.
Not a big fan of matches where like the ending is something that couldn't happen really, or like they wouldn't do. Like
exactly.
An Inferno match, like they're gonna get set on fire. Like not really.
That's it. Like I was saying when we were previewing this thing, the tables match. You know somebody's gonna go through a motherfucking table.
Absolutely.
Eye for an eye match. You know that nobody's eye's really gonna get ripped out for real. For real. Somebody went through a table for real. I mean, it's a gimmick table, but still. An eye for an eye match. Nobody's really losing an eye. Mm-hmm. Seth Rollins has a weak... Does Seth not know how to tie a knot? He tried to tie Ray's arm around the rope, the bottom ring rope, with some sort of string. It doesn't even look like rope. It's like... And Ray is like completely off. Seth did not tie that at all. I don't think Seth knows how to tie a knot. That was horrible.
I feel like it is string, or it was string.
Yeah. It looks weak as hell. That wouldn't restrain a man. Especially not a strong man who's supposed to be a professional wrestler. Even if it's not a big guy like Rey Mysterio. Like, come on.
It says 6 surgeries. His left knee.
Booyaka, booyaka!
I thought for a second that was a super chat.
I can't wait for Rey Mysterio to lose this match and do his Rey Mysterio scream. Ah! 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 Oh, my eye! Oh, shit!
Oh, it'd be cool if Ray actually won this match.
AJ's making movie references that I don't even understand. You probably get it. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels, Ruprecht.
I never saw that one.
No. AJ's movie references are all from like 1982. AJ is still stuck in 1982. That's where he gets all his references, all his like fashion cues. He's stuck in 1982.
Wants to know what we think about Brian Mulroney.
Yeah. He really thinks this Vanilla Ice kid's going to be big.
He did have a good comeback.
What do you say?
With Adam Sandler. That was fantastic. You didn't see that?
What? What are you talking
to me?
about? Who?
No, when Ice Cube came back.
What are we talking about here?
Ice Cube? Vanilla Ice?
Oh, Vanilla Ice, sorry. Yeah, Vanilla Ice. Yeah, when
You
Vanilla
are
Ice made his comeback.
confused, eh? Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
He was in like some Adam Sandler movie?
Johnny doesn't know the
exactly.
difference between Vanilla Ice and Ice Cube. Like, what is happening? Johnny's more out of touch than AJ is.
Well, it's like we were saying with John,
Yeah, I know. He wouldn't watch Atlanta because, Johnny's not
I don't even know it exists.
Johnny's not a fan of the hip-hop
You
music.
said you didn't know Ice Cube existed?
No, he didn't know Atlanta existed.
Oh.
He's not a fan of urban culture, if you know what I mean.
Not a fan or
Incorrect.
not aware?
Both.
Well.
See, people are... There's I think it was Keke Palmer who said she wanted to play Naomi in a movie, which is like big. You know who? But John, of course, John doesn't know who that is.
I know who she is.
I know who Naomi is.
No, Keke Palmer, the actress.
She was in Aquila and the
no
Bee,
idea.
wasn't she?
I don't know, but
Yeah, she was in Aquila and the Bee. The girl in the spelling bee?
she's a very famous actress. She has 1.8 million followers on Twitter. And she tweeted this. Ooh, can you see that even? Hold on. Where's that? Where are we? We're like in the corner here. Look, Naomi, let me play you in a movie. She went the fuck off.
Nice.
Kiki Palmer. Kiki Palmer is a big time movie star. She wants to play Naomi in a movie.
That'd be cool.
Naomi's awesome.
Yeah. Trin.
It's amazing how when you lose a match and everyone like gets behind you even more. So goes to show you don't need to win all the time.
Daniel Bryan.
Naomi's such a talented wrestler, man. They just haven't done anywhere near enough with her whole career. She's the most exciting in the ring. As far as our women's division, I don't know if there's anybody who does better moves, more exciting moves. I don't think there's anybody more athletic,
Sasha.
more dynamic. No, Naomi does better stuff than Sasha. Sasha may be the more solid wrestler, you know, but Naomi... Whoa, that was a cool little move by Ray. Ray is... Naomi's really, really good. Apparently, New Day paid homage to the Good Brothers, and they slipped on their entrance. I don't know if you noticed that, but Luke Gallows... you didn't see Slammiversary. Luke Gallows, as they're coming down the ramp, he slips on the entrance and almost fell. If he fell, that would have been the best. It would have been over.
Shockmaster.
That's your big debut. You come back. He almost took a big tumble. That would have been hilarious.
Remember when Goldberg was like doing his entrance? I think it was like at SummerSlam, and he did his big kick and like he fell.
Yeah. Or when Batista's walking in for his final match ever at WrestleMania and he falls into the ring.
Classic Batista.
That was classic Batista.
Oh my God, we were here. Watched it happen.
It was worse when Sean buried him too.
Sean Barry, former Expos third baseman.
Sean buried him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Rey Mysterio just broke a kendo stick, and now with the shards of wood trying to jab in Seth's eye. Rey did like a sliding sunset flip power bomb into the barricade on Seth. That was a thing of beauty. Oh, Rey just jabbed that piece of wood in Seth's eye big time. Did that get his eye out? Is his eye out now? Like, can this match, can we go now?
You know, it's been all right actually so far.
It's been okay. But if this were a better match, conceptually, you know, if the concept of this match, if this wasn't the gimmick that you have to rip your opponent's eye out, I'd appreciate this a little bit more. But the false finishes, like checking on the eye, is your eye still in its socket? Like, fuck.
Let's make it a first blood match or something.
I don't know, man. It's just, it seems a little dumb. I would rather if, something was suspended above the ring. A ladder match. An Extreme Rules match where you have to win via pinfall. I don't like this match where I don't even know how you win. How do you win? Oh, Seth now trying to... Try to put Ray's eye into the...
he just stole his finisher.
The stairs. Ray hitting Seth with the curb stomp.
He had a stored finisher and pressed L1 triangle.
Oh, reversal. Good God Almighty. This is
they're just trying
Extreme
different
Rules.
things.
What?
Here.
What are you saying, John? I'm trying to reset and explain to everybody what we're doing. We're watching Extreme Rules. It's the horror show. Rey Mysterio, the King of Mysteries, is in the match right now with Seth Rollins. They're outside the ring. I'm just trying to explain to everybody what's happening, John. Go ahead with your comment. Johnny North.
Well, just going to you saying that the match is like it just like doesn't make any sense. They're just trying something different because they've done ladder matches before. They're trying to do a new type match.
Yeah.
New type of match is one thing, but like, come up with something better than this. This sucks.
Yeah, come on, Vince.
This sucks big time. Do a reverse lumberjack match where like the point of the match is for the lumberjacks to pull you out of the ring. I don't know.
Have a snowball fight. Okay.
Have a Tijuana death match, Something. Not eye for an eye, bro. Eye for an eye, where the point of the match is to rip your opponent's eye out. It's a dumb concept.
Have you noticed it looks like Ray already has a fake eye, like in his other eye socket? Like his eye looks already messed up.
Oh, Seth just hit the curb stomp on Raymond
The
Mastrio.
end is near.
Oh, and now the commentary is they're like, stop the match. You can't stop the match till the guy's eye is out, Samoa Joe, you fucking idiot. Get it together, bro.
Yeah, get back in the ring, Joseph.
I'm seeing AJ on the chat. He's like, when's the Hulkster coming out? I want a Hulk Hogan cameo. I'll tell you when Hulkster's coming out. Right now, brother! This is the best Hogan cameo you're going to get. When it comes crashing down and it hurts inside.
Does Hulk Hogan do cameos? You know, like that online thing?
Probably.
Like $1,000, I imagine.
Yeah, probably.
That's right, brother.
You got to pay Terry if you want the big one.
Pay Hogan $1,000
Oh, he
to
ripped.
say, I'm
He
not
ripped
feeling that.
the eye patch out of Ray. Oh yeah, like
Is that a fake eye?
it's a fake eye.
It's a glass eye.
Oh, he's smashing Ray's eyeball into the ring steps. Ray is dead now. Ray has died. It looks like Ray died in the ring steps. There seems to be, is that fake blood coming out of Raymond's eyeball now?
It's ketchup.
Oh, he's got catsup on him. Oh, Seth is disgusted because the eye. Oh, there's an eyeball coming out of his eye. There's a fake eyeball. Ray's clutching a fake eyeball, and here comes Dominic to help his father.
Oh, Moses, smell the roses.
And Seth is pretending like he's gonna puke.
He's gonna.
He's gonna puke.
Oh,
He's puking. Oh no! Seth Rollins is puking. By God!
Some cream
What
corn.
the fuck is going on here? Are you kidding me? There's a fake eyeball and puke in the same match.
Vince, you bastard.
No, I'm done with this. Fuck you, Vince.
Yeah.
You fuck.
Darren Drozdov back again.
Fuck this.
It was a great gimmick what Droz had. Like, why not bring it back?
Ugh. Someone give us
And
some
if
water.
Seth can do that, yeah, if Seth can do that on command, that's fantastic.
He might have. Well, he could have easily like drank something and spat it back out. The camera was off him long enough.
Yeah,
Not just
I
any
think you're right,
fans to be
actually.
like, hey.
This is fucked
you-
up. What the fuck kind of bullshit are we watching? This is the worst shit I've ever seen in my
Doesn't even look
life.
pale.
Fuck you, Vince. How dare you do this shit to me? I've been watching your company since 1989, you son of a whore. What the fuck?
Hey, his mom like died recently. Like, man, that's rough.
No, that wasn't Vince's mom. That was Linda's mom.
Oh, Linda's mom.
Th-
Still,
yeah.
though,
Different
I mean,
story.
come on.
What do you mean still? Shut the fuck up, John. Fuck you,
He's got a
Vince.
death in the family.
Vince just fucking gave me that bullshit. I want out. Do you see what I watch for you people?
Fuck you, Undertaker.
I don't want to watch this shit. I don't. Oh, that was actually a funny story. Here's a spoiler alert. Undertaker. So the Godfather had a really cool cowboy hat, and Taker was like, "Man, that's a nice hat. You should give it to me." No, he didn't say you should give it to me. He's like, "That's a really nice hat." And Godfather was like, "Well, you should take the hat." And they were really drunk, and Taker was like, "I'm not taking the hat." And they got into a fight about it. And then Godfather, he had Taker pinned down, so Taker had to take the hat. And he said, "Thanks for the hat." And that's the story. That's the whole fucking story.
To listen
They
to
were
that
just-
one is don't drink.
Yeah, they were really drunk, and Taker like smashed a door over his own head. The bathroom door, he shattered the bathroom door.
The hell?
Taker locked himself inside the bathroom so that Godfather would stop harassing him about the hat, and then Godfather broke the bathroom door down, so Taker took the door, smashed his head through it, and then walked away like, that'll show that motherfucker. And then Godfather tackled him, pinned him between two beds until Taker said that he would take his hat. That's the story. It's a pretty good story.
It's a good story, but it's like a ridiculous premise.
I cannot believe we just saw a fake eyeball and then Seth Rollins puking. He puked. He puked on command. That was Drozdov level bullshit. What the fuck was that? Seth Rollins puked? That was booked puking. They scripted that. They scripted a fake eyeball in an eye for an eye match to end with Seth Rollins vomiting. Fuck you, WWE. Fuck you. This is bullshit. How dare they make me watch this shit?
Despite that, though, I enjoyed the match, though.
Oh my God. Any semblance of appreciation for that match died when I saw the fake eyeball and then Seth puking. Come on, man. The shit was over. Oh,
Carney.
I thought that sunset flip powerbomb into the barricade, that was fantastic. That was amazing. That was definitely the best move of the night.
And that's what the WWE does. They ruin one of the greatest wrestlers of all time in Rey Mysterio. Rey would have been better off sticking to New Japan, AEW, and whatever other wrestling programs he could have been on, because then at least his work wouldn't have been wasted. When you do good work and then you end it with a fake eyeball coming out of your head, it's wasted work. Because in the end, all people are going to remember is Seth Rollins puking. Fucking stupid.
You just got to block it out. Remember the good times. That's it. Forget
Shut
about
up,
the
John.
bad times.
Shut up, John. You remember the good times, all right? We're going to have to sit through fucking Bray Wyatt and Braun Strowman now. Fuck.
Aww.
Fuck.
This is probably be like 45 minutes or something, isn't it? The cinematic shit, it's always like half an hour, 40 minutes.
I don't know. Come on, John.
Unfortunately,
Not
yes.
even a championship match.
John, you know that was bad, man. Is this it? Is this the Wyatt Swamp fight? Holy shit. They're going to go back-to-back bullshit with me.
Oh, narrator.
No, it's Braun Strowman narrating.
He's not going to do this the whole match, right?
You should. As I punch Bray, I thought about the swamp.
Hit us up on that super chat if you ever want me to watch another WWE pay-per-view again. Hit us up on that super chat. I can't watch these shows anymore. It's not good for my health. I could be watching other things. I could be doing something else right now. I don't know why I'm watching this show. This show is terrible.
Hey, John, I heard you're playing Last of Us.
And he's a real pussy.
I went.
What do you mean?
I went through the Last of Us. Like I experienced the Last
number
of
2?
Us.
Well, you watched the YouTube playthrough?
The first one and the second one.
You didn't play it.
You played it.
No, I didn't play. I just watched it.
Oh, you just watched it. You did like
What?
You watched a Let's Play.
You didn't play
Yeah.
it? I thought you were playing a game. You just watched.
never said
I played it. I beat it.
You said you were going through The Last of Us. I thought that meant you were playing the game.
No.
No. I never said that. I said I was experiencing the Last of Us.
So you just watched it on YouTube? You watched somebody else play it on YouTube?
Like
the whole
a 6-hour movie?
the whole game? You watched a whole video game be played on YouTube. That's what you do with your time.
Fantastic.
That's what you did. That's how you entertain yourself.
Oh,
You know what? It was even
Not
more
only-
fantastic? To play it.
Yeah.
But not only did I watch that, like the 6 hours, I also watched the 15-hour like definitive playthrough as well.
Definitive how? Like they did all the little things? They opened all the safes?
Well, they had the voice actor, Troy Baker. Like he actually like played through the whole game,
Joy Behar?
and he had like guests
Yeah.
throughout the whole thing.
Oh, okay. It was one of those things. Okay. That's a long
It's really
time.
well done.
Well, it was,
Oh,
it was
yeah,
a
it's
fun
crazy.
game to play. I thought we could talk about playing the game, but you can't really relate.
Yeah. It's time to play the game.
I was looking forward to discussing this with you, John. Now you'd be like, oh, yeah, when I saw them, it looked brutal.
I thought you were playing the game, John. You just watched the fucking game. I mean, look, a lot of people watch video games.
Yeah,
you know, it's a
very
popular thing,
Twitch,
man.
yeah. But I thought you played it, too.
Like, I'm not going to diss anybody watching other people do things, you know? You guys are watching us watch wrestling right now, and I think you've made the best choice you could possibly make. Watch us watch wrestling instead of watching other people play video games, because I'm telling you, no one is getting as pissed off, although people get pretty pissed off about the video games.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting pretty pissed off with this
Especially
show.
the Last of Us 2.
We're entertaining you. We're more entertaining than those nerds playing video games. all right?
We just feel dissuaded by John. Thought one thing. And turned out to be another.
We can talk about Resident Evil Revelations 2 if you're playing that.
No, I'm not. I could
No, that's too bad.
Why would we talk about that, John? You know what I'm playing?
I'm
Animal
playing that.
Crossing.
yeah.
Oh, thank God it's not the Bray Wyatt match now. It's something I can actually sit through.
John, were you disturbed by the scenes with the dogs?
You know,
Is
I
it too
didn't have a
much for
problem
you?
with the dog thing. No,
No.
I had no problem with the dog thing. No, the dog thing was fine. I just thought the story just didn't make a lot of sense, though. Like, a lot of it didn't make sense.
Revenge and how revenge consumes you, and you don't consider other people's perspectives in your quest for revenge. Seemed pretty straightforward to me. I don't really know what people were so upset about.
Just a lot of characters just didn't act the way they should. It didn't make a lot of sense.
Well, then you make a game, John.
Yeah, why don't you make?
You make them act the way you wanted them to. You animate it. You make a bunch of people work 80 hours a week.
Yeah, you make a game
for 7 years.
I think they spent years. Yeah, I was gonna say that they spent years on that game.
Yeah, it's a 7-year in development. Yeah, now video games take a long time.
Yeah, apparently the third one's gonna come out like in 2 years. They say.
I've not heard anything like that. It'd be cool, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll see.
I'm more looking
Did I
forward
mention
to
I'm
the
playing
TV
Animal
show.
Crossing? Animal Crossing's
no
so
Crossing.
good. I play it all the time. I play it every day. I was playing it a bunch today. I bought 1,000 turnips for 100,000 bells. Okay? Animal Crossing is my favorite game. It's the only game I play. It's really sweet and whimsical. It's adorable. I buy outfits. I bought baseball helmets today. 4 different kinds of baseball helmets, different colors, looking fresh in my new baseball helmet.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
They have like a kind of Yankee one?
Yeah. It's like red, though. It's like kind of a Yankee logo, but it's like red, so it's like not as cool. But Animal Crossing, man, that's what I'm playing, okay? You guys can watch people play
it's
video
like
games.
Fred Durst, Red Yankees.
Yeah. Oh, let's sing.
Like a jump, hey,
like a jump, hey, like a jump, hey, like a jump, hey. I did it all for the dookie.
Come on.
The dookie.
Come on.
So you could take that cookie.
Let's stick it up, yo.
Yeah.
Stick it up, yo.
Yeah.
Stick it up, yo.
Yeah.
Stick it up, yo. Remember when we saw...
Take that cookie, man. Take that cookie.
Remember when we saw Travis Scott?
Yeah.
And like his song, like that they played over the PA
At
like,
the end.
and like it's like usually like the artists that's like they're choosing like their song to everyone.
Yeah, it was weird.
Was break stuff.
Yeah.
And I just was like, yes. It was fantastic.
Break stuff. Oh, women's
Perfect song for the
championship on the
moment.
line. Sasha Banks versus Asuka. And yeah, you can't see what I'm doing behind the laptop. You can't see what's happening. You can't see what my fingers are up to. Hey, John, you see what I'm up to? Can you tell?
You're practicing your swimming techniques in Animal Crossing?
No. What?
Have you done swimming yet in Animal Crossing?
Of course I've done swimming in Animal Crossing. I've done so much swimming. I have like 3 pearls in my storage right now. You know how many times I've seen the otter and given him scallops, dude? So many times.
Sounds like a Bob Dylan lyric.
I gave the otter scallops today. I gave him a scallop today.
I saw the
and
otter.
he gave me.
Gave him some
Yo,
scallops.
shut up! I'm trying to tell you about my DIY recipe. Okay, it's very important business. All right.
Yeah, what?
Yo, shh. I'll kill you. Okay. I'll beat the shit out of you on YouTube. Okay, it's gonna happen.
You got some good views.
That'd be fucking awesome. Imagine we just fight on YouTube. That'd be sick. We could put it on YouTube.
Look at the equipment.
So yeah, the otter. He gave me a recipe for a mermaid vanity mirror thing. So that was cool.
Oh, look at that stuff. Isn't it neat?
Huh?
Little Mermaid.
Anyways, I'm rolling a number back here. This herb I got is called Royal Highness. Royal Highness.
How proper.
Oh man, and I
That's what
smoked
the Queen smokes.
I smoked it last night, and I felt fucking royally high. I was like, oh, shit, I guess why they call it Royal Highness. This shit is good. I did that home delivery from the SQDC. Fuck, man, the province of Quebec is a crazy place, man. It's a crazy place to live. We get weed delivered to our homes by the government. Like, anybody can do it. It's not like a medical thing. This is just how it works living on the island of Montreal. If you live on the island of Montreal, like I do, baby, like Johnny does, like my brother does, all right? Like a lot of us do, right? You live on the island of Montreal, the weed store, the SQDC, Société Québec de Cannabis, if you order before 4 p.m., they deliver that shit to you, to your door, between 6 and 10 p.m. that same night. I tried that shit last night, and it worked. Amazing. Amazing. SQDC, give me some free weed for all this free publicity I give you.
Come on.
Come on. Be cool.
Be cool de la.
So I've got Sasha Banks winning this match Johnny's got Asuka retaining, but he was wrong about Bailey, and he's gonna be wrong again. Oh, Sasha
Well, we already
had
saw a title change.
Yeah, we already saw one title change. I think we're gonna see another. Sasha had the bank statement applied on Asuka there, but Asuka grabbed the bottom rope to escape. Asuka getting a lot of offense here. I mean, Sasha getting a lot of offense on Asuka. Kairi Sane is in Asuka's corner. Bailey's there with Sasha. I'm telling you, man, Bailey and Sasha, they're the best thing going in all the WWE today. There's all the great WWF superstars, and then there's Sasha and Bailey. Remember that Jeff Jarrett theme song where it started off? He's like, "There's all the great WWF superstars, and then there's me." You know? You remember that?
Ain't I great?
Ain't I great? And then I just loved it because it seemed like he was insulting himself in his own entrance. It's like, there's all the great WWF superstars, and then there's me. I'm Jeff Jarrett. I'm like
who gives a shit?
I'm not a great WWF superstar. You know, he was trying to say something else, but the way it came off, it was like, there's all the great WWF superstars, and then there's me, Jeff Jarrett. I suck.
I mean, it could be a rib too, like say the fucking line, you know, like this is your fucking thing. No, it's great. And then there's me, but like inside Vince is laughing.
Yeah.
There's me. Fuck you, Jared.
Well, it's like the Last of Us 2, right? It's all the way you look at it. It's all perspective. I mean, the way he looked at it was like, oh yeah, they're
all,
great.
John. It's not like that at all.
Yeah, it's not like
I'm
that.
shutting
at
you
all.
down.
I don't even know what he's talking about with The Last of Us, but I agree with my brother, John.
Yeah, I know. I even if I didn't know what he was talking about.
That's a great part about this, John, is that, like, no matter what, you never win because we're just going to agree with each other. Like, if you disagree with one of us, the other one's just going to stick up. That's what happens when you mess with the Simon brothers. You mess with one, you mess with all of us.
That's
and there's
right.
two of us, so you mess with one, you mess with both of us.
We're like QAnon or something.
Yeah, we're like QAnon, except we're real.
We're real.
And we don't believe in pizza.
Yeah.
I believe in pizza.
Or Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks.
It's not real.
Tom Hanks is a robot. He was put here by the Chinese to take over the movie industry. Open your eyes, sheeple.
It's very well known.
They want you to wear a mask so you can hide your face so they can put chips in your brain. Well, how does that work? Shut the fuck up. Don't question. I have the documents.
Oh, I never knew that before.
Oh,
That's really interesting.
That's right.
That's crazy.
As AJ Styles would say, maybe you just can't handle it.
I was doing my Joe Rogan impression.
I'm doing my AJ Styles. I'm not saying I'm a flat earther. I'm just saying there's some things that are interesting about it. Maybe you can't handle it.
God damn it.
I'm not a flat earther. I love how he said earther. Yeah. AJ Styles, a phenomenal one, believes in all sorts of nonsense. AJ
He's
Styles,
missing on this pay-per-view, that's for sure.
Yeah, AJ Styles is not on this pay-per-view. Hey, there's what is it, Mike Martel in the front row from Montreal, Quebec.
I didn't see him, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. He's not going to get involved in the show. It's fine. Oh, Sasha working the arm of Asuka, setting up that bank statement. I like Sasha, working a hold. She knows what she's doing. Sasha's a real professional wrestler. This is my match of the night so far. Like, this is what I was looking forward to more than anything else. This was the most intriguing matchup. Asuka and Sasha, two top-of-the-line professional wrestlers. I don't think you have another match on this card where it's like, oh, this wrestler's really good and this other wrestler's really good. They could probably have a really good match. You know? Except for the New Day tables match, which was kind of a mess.
Good finish.
There's nothing else on this card where you're like, yes, one-on-one, both of these people, very good wrestlers, right?
Oh, I think Ray and Seth, you could have said that.
Oh, yeah, I guess. But it's eye for an eye, so the stipulation, that concept just kind of sucked. So it ended when Ray's eye popped out, right? Like, that was the finish. That was really how it ended. I still can't believe it. I can't believe that happened. I had to walk away from the show. I was disgusted.
Well, you would like the puke, not the eye.
Yeah, the puke was worse because it was just adding insult to injury. I'm already hurting from seeing that Rey Mysterio fake eye bullshit, and then you want to insult my intelligence and my sensitivities by showing Seth Rollins puking right afterwards? Like, Jesus. It's not like that was done unintentionally. Like, that was real. Seth puked because he was booked to do it. Like, that was done on purpose. He was told to puke, and he did. That's fucking pathetic. What kind of wrestling is that?
Well, that's Vince, the way he thinks wrestling should be. Bunch of goopiness.
He loves puke. He thinks puke is the highest form of comedy.
Yeah, he loves it.
Puke and shit.
Puke, poop, piss,
Farts.
boners,
Dick, yeah.
dick jokes. That's right up Vince's alley. And I know it. And it's fucking dumb. And it's one of the reasons why WWE's terrible right now, because it's being run by a 73-year-old man with like a 7-year-old sense of humor who insists on doing a bunch of comedy.
And he's also incredibly jacked and like he's got founder's syndrome, which is like a thing.
Yeah.
So it's real life Succession.
What do you think is more likely for the future of WWE? Okay? Vince giving it to Triple H and Stephanie and letting them take over when he dies, or Vince selling the whole thing to somebody like Disney and just fucking kicking them all out before he dies.
Wow.
I'm starting to think Vince might sell the whole thing to ensure that it goes on. I don't know if he trusts his kids or his kid and Triple H to keep it going
Just like Succession.
forever. Yeah. I don't know if he trusts them to keep it going forever. I think that there's a part of him that thinks, look, if I sell it to Disney
or Comcast
or somebody like that, it will ensure that the WWE lives forever and we can make billions and billions of dollars. Mm-hmm. Generations of my family will be set and my company will live on forever. But if I give it to my daughter and my doofus son-in-law, well, they may bankrupt the company and themselves and be destitute in 30 years. Like, you never know. I'm not saying that they will be. They'll probably be rich forever based on how much money they have now.
Might go, no, think about it. A pay-per-view in space.
Yeah, I mean, you never know what WWE might do without Vince McMahon, and I think Vince doesn't really trust anybody, clearly, because he so micromanages everything in the company. He clearly doesn't trust anybody but himself to really run it. So I wonder if he's really going to trust somebody like Stephanie and Triple H to run the company when he's gone, which will happen in the next, let's say 20 years to be nice. But, at some point it's going to happen. And I don't know if he lets them take it or if he doesn't just sell it out from under them and say, look, be happy with your stock options. You guys are both billionaires now. Shut up and thank me for the money.
There were rumors.
There's always there. They're always there. And I'm telling you, the more time goes on, the more I see how the WWE is run, and the more Triple H is not the guy in charge. Like, he's not the guy in charge right now. He's in charge of what? NXT? Like, he's not in charge of the main roster. That's clear. He's not in charge, and Vince is not putting him in charge. So I wonder if he ever will get the reins. I wonder if they're ever going to give it to him, and I'm starting to think that Vince is going to sell the company one day.
I don't know about that, because it's always been a family business.
Wow.
Like, he got it from his dad. Like, I think he wants it to stay in the family. It's always been that way, a family business.
Maybe. I don't know if he trusts anybody but himself to run it.
Oh, I think he wants to run
Marvel.
with it as long as he can.
Look at Marvel. Look at Star Wars. George Lucas, a lot like Vince McMahon, owned this big thing, owned that Skywalker Ranch, owned all this
Star
stuff.
Wars prequels were all his vision, as weird, and they were.
And they didn't really work out, right?
Yeah, but it was his vision. It was that creative founder syndrome.
And eventually he just decided, okay, I'm going to sell for several billion to Disney, make my money, and make sure that my franchise lives on forever. I'm not saying Vince is going to do it, but... Oh, Sasha with the frog splash. Don't be surprised if it happens. I won't be. Johnny might be, but... She's got her in the bank statement right off the frog splash here. Is it Sasha time? Is it boss time?
Has Asuka tapped out to anyone except for Charlotte?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Not many people beat
Not to
Asuka.
Becky? Wow.
With the disarmer?
Oh, maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah. Oh, and didn't she tap to Shayna in the Elimination Chamber?
Yeah.
Didn't everybody
Well,
tap to
passed out, I
Shayna?
think.
Also
But
probably.
she passed out. Well, still technical submission.
And also she probably... Did she wrestle Ronda? Was there a Ronda Asuka match? I don't know.
Oh, I don't think so.
I think they're on like different brands or
Yeah.
something. Asuka's on SmackDown. It's never really happened.
I don't think we ever got there. Lee J. Robinson agrees with me, man. He says Disney will buy the WWE.
Or Comcast. I could see Comcast doing it.
Disney owns all of entertainment, though. You know?
Yeah, but right now that's kind of... I mean, it's a bit of a weight on them. They don't have much money to move. How much?
Yeah, but they have. I
Yeah.
mean, they can release another one of those Star Wars things. You know, Disney Plus has done well. Everybody has Disney Plus.
Well, just nothing in production though right now.
No, well, it's the same across the board in entertainment. Nothing's in production. Whoa. 1, 2. Oh. That was a sloppy little... That was like almost a German suplex from Asuka.
There you go.
From the apron. Oh, there's a German suplex. Jeez. Ooh, Sasha clutching the back of her head. That was Ruffsky. Now Sasha taking those yes kicks from Asuka straight to the chest.
You gotta wait for the interference. Then you
Nobody's
know that's
ready.
when you get the finish.
Nobody's ready for Asuka, John. Interference. So what, you are calling Sasha to win now? What, are you changing your mind? What are you, AJ?
No, there'll be interference, but Asuka still wins. She's not good.
She's that good. Like it's real. I love it. Oh! Another German suplex from Asuka to Sasha. Man, Sasha really, like, goes inside out on those suplexes. Like, she is just turned in. Man, she crumples, man. She crumples.
She's been doing that her whole career. I was surprised
More
her
her
career's lasted
shoulder,
this
too.
long,
Yeah.
considering her bumps throughout her career. I
Sasha
would always
takes,
wince.
Sasha takes that move really nice, eh, John? The German suplex, like, man.
Well, nice, but like she shouldn't take like that many times. I think because that's gonna shorten your career.
Oh, Asuka going for the drop kick. She missed. Sasha with the running knee. Just a 2.
Oh, but Asuka's hanging on there. Oh, kind of.
This is a good match.
Yeah, there's no question about that. This is fantastic.
I'm liking this more than anything else I've seen so far tonight.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Except that Big Mac I had
What?
before. That was pretty good.
I find this match is getting to another gear where all the other matches were just always in the same gear. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Big fight feels, Mauro Ronaldo would say.
It stayed very raw. This feels like pay-per-view, right? There's an intensity.
Yeah. Well, they're pushing it more.
Yeah. Yeah, they're pushing themselves, right?
And you can tell, like, you don't see this usually on TV, this kind of match. So
That's it.
good. Like, you get that.
Yeah, Sasha taking those German suplexes. That's a pay-per-view bump.
It's good back and forth here. You know, it's not just one-sided. It's good.
Sasha going to the top rope. What's she setting up here? You know, we've been watching this pay-per-view for a while. This is the first match that's actually kept my attention, you know? Like, it's holding my attention. I'm, like, watching. I'm like, oh, what are they going to do next? Oh! Whoa! Asuka tried to German Sasha off the top. Sasha does a backflip, lands on her feet, hits Asuka with double knees in the corner. Sasha back to the second rope. She trips and falls off the second rope.
That was a plant. That wasn't a
That
botch.
was a planned botch.
Had me there for a second.
Alex Tarras keeps talking about Johnny North. Alex Tarras on the chat. He's like Johnny North's biggest fan. Also AJ's biggest fan. He loves AJ and Johnny for some reason. I don't know. I don't really like Alex Tarras too much, to be honest, because he's like always liking the other guy more than me. So, like, you know, I appreciate you watching Alex Tarras, but, like, what about me, you know? What about Dave? What about Big Daddy? What about Big Daddy? Saying Johnny North needs to win the TNT championship.
What about Raven?
Alex Tarras is a big fan of yours, Johnny North, and he thinks you need to win the TNT championship. But, you know,
Thank you.
if you know, you're trying to pick your favorite member of the Ringside Report Network or the Wrestling Uncensored Universe, you got to pick me, okay? You have to pick me.
What about me?
No.
People like me.
Yeah. You're my favorite.
Thank you. You're my favorite.
Aw. Actually, AJ's my favorite.
Hey.
Actually, Fred's my favorite, to be honest. Because Fred agrees with me, you know.
So contrarian.
He agrees with me so much. And also, he's got, like, radical right-wing views, which I like. It's entertaining to me. I don't agree with them, but I like them. Oh, what is happening? Kyrie and Bailey fighting on the outside.
Whoop, whoop.
They're doing a lot of near falls here. Sasha and Bailey. 1, 2. Asuka, no. What's happening here?
Trying to get in the Oscar lock, maybe?
Oh, I think they're trying to set up the Asuka lock, but there was a bit of confusion there. Is this the finish?
Sasha's wig got caught.
Yeah, Sasha's hair was caught. Oh, Bailey slides a title belt in the ring
maybe they tried
to distract the referee. Now Bailey slides in the ring while the referee is holding a belt. Oh, now the ref sees Bailey. Asuka kicks Bailey in the head.
Sasha's got the belt.
The referee, Sasha has one of the tag team belts. The referee is trying to get Bailey out of the ring now.
Bailey taking her sweet time.
Here comes the boss with the title belt. What's the ref looking? Oh, the ref is totally in the ring now, and he's going to see Sasha with the belt.
Yeah, so...
Okay, he's trying to grab the belt away from Sasha.
Okay.
And here comes Asuka to win off the distraction.
Missed.
Oh, maybe Asuka wins. Kicking ahead. Oh, no!
Oh!
Asuka sprays the mist in the eyes of the referee.
My God!
Oh, no. On the referee screaming in pain. Sasha tried to finish it. Here comes Asuka applying the Asuka lock, but here comes Bailey.
Oh.
Nails Asuka in the back with the title. Asuka's down. Bailey brings the referee over. Kyrie doesn't care that much about Asuka. Bailey rips the referee's shirt off. She just thinks he's sexy, and she knows it. If this was a male wrestler ripping the shirt off a female referee, that would be no bueno. Bailey has the referee's shirt on. 2-3. Bailey counts 3 with the referee's shirt on. And as we all know, if you are wearing a shirt, you become that person in professional wrestling.
Simple.
Bailey, referee Bailey awards Asuka. What? No, she awards Sasha Banks the Raw Women's Championship?
So it would seem.
If you are wearing the shirt, you are that person. What is happening?
I feel like there was a match where this happened, if I'm not mistaken. They took the shirt and they're just like, we're the ref now. They've done this before.
Okay. Bailey just adjusted Sasha's wig there, too. Did you see that? She pulled her wig down. She's adjusting her hair.
They're laughing. There were corpse in there.
Is this over? What the fuck just happened? Okay. Asuka sprays the ref.
Oh.
Sprays the ref in the eyes accidentally with the mist. Bailey hits Asuka in the back with the title belt. Then takes the referee's shirt off, puts the shirt on, counts 3, grabs the Raw Women's title, gives it to Sasha. Sasha's music is playing. She's got the belt. And I think Sasha is the new Raw Women's Champion.
Nobody said it.
Asuka's acting surprised like she just lost. Bob Cote saying Paul Heyman did that. Yeah, for RVD, right? And Cena?
He didn't put the ref shirt on, though.
He didn't need to wear the ref shirt.
Put the ref shirt
That was
on,
an Extreme Rules match.
Yeah.
And he was the owner.
Yeah.
What the hell just happened? Oh, fuck.
Oh, now let's hear about our friends from Applebee's.
You know, they can't even do something that I like correctly. You know?
Yeah, that was
like,
a great match, and then
great match.
Yeah.
Great match.
Convoluted finish.
Terrible finish. It's the finish I wanted. I wanted Sasha to win the title, but like I'm not even sure if Sasha just won the title. The match is over. They're gone. No one came out to say this match will continue. None of that. Bayley became the referee after cheating to win. After hitting Asuka with the belt, she then becomes a referee to award her best friend the championship. What in the fuck? This was a good match up until the stupid-ass finish. What in the fuck are we watching?
And now there's 2 championships that are like in dispute. There's MVP win the U.S. title earlier tonight.
Oh yeah, MVP is the U.S. champion for no reason.
And now there's this.
At least the Cesaro Shinsuke title change was like official.
I think they're doing this on purpose because they want people to watch the television more. So then you get the actual decisions, I guess, on the TV
That's
show.
the TNA model, John. That's always been the TNA model.
I think WWE's like stealing it now. It looks like
This
like
is
the
terrible.
crooked finishes on the pay-per-view.
I hate the TNA model. They'd always give like AJ Styles a championship on the pay-per-view, then he'd lose it like the next night on Impact.
Or did he lose? They always pull that kind of swerve too. Remember, like I think they did this on Nitro. Like you didn't know who won the WCW title. Did Goldberg win or did Russo win? Tune in next week.
Russo Mutria, Russo Machka.
Bro.
Russo actually did win the title.
That's right, bro.
There's Charles Caruso.
Looking real jack, baby.
Looking jacked, baby. She's there. What is she doing? She's in front of the doctor trainer room talking about Rey Mysterio. There's a chance that he's blind forever. There's a chance that he died. I think Charlie Caruso just announced Rey Mysterio has died. Rest in peace, Rey Mysterio.
Kevin Dunn announced it to her on the earpiece 10 seconds ago.
Yeah.
Like he does.
Hey, pal. You're live. Shit. That was terrible.
Oh, no.
That was really, really disappointing, man. I thought we were going to have a good old-fashioned wrestling match. Something I could say, well, that was good. I enjoyed that. At least we had Sasha versus Asuka. At least we had one match that you could say, okay, that was good. But no, they gave us that finish. And still, this show is just... Oh, it's Slammiversary level bad. I think it's still better than Slammiversary because, like, Katie Forbes isn't wrestling on this show, but it's close. I mean,
that was a real disappointing finish.
I mean, Katie Forbes makes Bayley look like Bret Hart. You know what I mean? Like, Bayley's a great wrestler and all, but Katie Forbes is the drizzling shits. She's fucking awful. Oh, my God. You got to see this lady wrestle. She looks great. She's got just everything is huge on her. You know what I mean? She looks like crazy.
I've seen her. I know.
She looks incredible. But in the ring, wow. Wow.
The problem is, too, now it's just all downhill from here because, like, look what we have left. It's not great.
This looks like a...
Now we have Dolph Ziggler versus Drew McIntyre. And my only hope, I think somebody said it today. I forget who tweeted it to me. They were like, well, maybe Dolph wins and then Otis cashes in and then Otis is champion? Because Otis is the money
I saw
in the
that
bank,
too.
Right? Who said that to us?
I think it was Derek John, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
It would make sense.
He's good with predictions, that guy.
It would make a lot of sense.
So maybe Ziggler wins the title, but isn't Otis's cash in for SmackDown?
Yeah, but they can do that whole like wild card thing again, right? So
Wild card, pal.
I mean, Otis.
I'm a genius.
Otis hasn't really been around. If Dolph Ziggler wins the title, it would make sense for Otis to take it from him because Otis and Dolph Ziggler have that whole history. And honestly, man, it would help this pay-per-view. We need something. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. My son's impression of Otis is the best, though.
It's a fantastic impression.
I think we had him on YouTube doing the Otis impression one time.
And he said, "Hey, Tucky."
I think so.
Alex Tarras says that I'm like hype drink. I drink so much Red Bull. I don't like Red Bull. First of all, Alex Tarras, I never drink Red Bull. I don't drink energy drinks. I don't like them at all. Okay, I'm only hyped because the fuel of rage is fueling me tonight.
Rage-a-hall.
My Rage-a-hall is fueling me. Also, Alex Tarras says it's time to go to sleep. Good night, guys. What do you mean it's time to go to sleep? It's 10 to 9. What are you, 6?
On Sunday.
Who goes to sleep before 9 o'clock?
To be fair, Raw put me to sleep before 9 o'clock last week. So
yeah, but this
I
guy's
get it.
watching us. He's entertained. He's got high energy people. At least, you know, this Extreme Rules sucks. But hey, why watch Extreme Rules by yourself? Watch it with us. It's more fun. Alex Tarras is going to sleep before 9 o'clock? What the shit is that? I haven't gone to sleep before 9 o'clock since I was 6 years old, man.
It's been a long time for me.
This guy's falling asleep right now. Take it easy. I hear you yawning. I'm making fun of a guy sleeping, and now you're yawning in my face.
They call me Yanni.
No one calls you Yanni.
They do.
They call him Yanni North.
Oh. I'm here to shut the fire.
Only during my matches.
What? What does that mean?
Yanni, like, you know, matches put you to sleep, you know?
You have good matches, John.
Yeah. Hey, your matches are good, John.
Well,
okay? Don't put yourself down.
There was a time when that wasn't always true.
Well. Your matches, when I go to the shows that you're on, your match is usually the only one that I like. So there. I mean,
appreciate that.
Not the only one I like, but it's like my favorite one by far, you know? Not just because I'm your friend, although it doesn't hurt.
What's that on the back of his jacket?
I don't know, Motley Crue symbol or something. It's like his logo. It's like his Dolph Ziggler logo. Dolph Ziggler wears too much rainbow stuff. Like, I understand you support the queer community, and I
didn't know Dolph Ziggler felt that way. He seemed like a guy who wouldn't feel that way.
Yeah, well, Dolph Ziggler, I appreciate that, and that's good, but do that shit on your own time if you're a heel, dude. Okay? You're supposed to be a heel.
That's true.
Okay? It's a babyface thing.
Is Sonya Deville a heel?
Yep.
Is she still on TV?
Aren't they still aligned?
Are they? I mean, I watch SmackDown. You watch SmackDown. They're not on. Dolph's been doing this whole thing. I think Sonya Deville got Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Otis. Haven't seen them in a while. Coronavirus.
Oh.
Otis got the Rona. Mandy's got the Rona. Mandy Rona should give it to everybody. Sonya's
They haven't announced what this match is yet, right?
Oh, yeah, this match is supposed to have a stipulation.
It's a surprise.
Well, let me know when they announce it.
Cal fucking surprise.
That's right. It's the ocean-colored pants. Doesn't like it.
Oh, shit.
We thought maybe a movie match, but I'm guessing they're not going to do 2 movie matches back-to-back.
No, this is going to be some sort of match. Okay, here's Dolph Ziggler. He's going to announce a stipulation. The following contest is a match.
This better not be 2 out of 3 falls.
Yeah. This better not be like a 30-man Iron Man match. 30-minute Iron Man match.
God.
I'd like to see a 30-man Iron Man match. I don't know what that would be, but it'll be fun. What's that pose?
The Flasher.
He's done it before.
It's fucking weak. Dolph is super orange tonight. He's pay-per-view orange. Got that tan, baby. Looks like a Jack Donald Trump.
Or a big block of cheddar cheese.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Drew McIntyre with his very sculpted facial hair. Like, that is precise work. He tries hard.
He plucks.
He plucks. He tucks. He fucks.
Hey, ducky.
He sucks. He sucks big time.
Well, hopefully this is a good match.
Oh, you can say that before every match, Sean. Good analysis.
Well, I don't think this is going to be that good going into it.
No,
Like
this is
the other
gonna
matches,
suck.
like
What are they saying? I don't get it.
Only he knows.
what? Please say they don't do that. It's like a Regal thing.
It's like the rules only apply to Drew McIntyre. If Drew gets disqualified or counted out, he loses the title.
I hate that stipulation
Wait,
so much.
What's happening? I don't get it. So, like, it's no DQ for Dolph, but it's DQ for Drew McIntyre. They've done this before, right? Didn't Triple H do one of these?
WrestleMania.
Randy.
With Randy at WrestleMania, right?
Yeah. He attacked my wife.
Yeah.
I want to get my hands on him.
But he had to do it within the rules,
No sledgehammer.
right? But Randy had no rules.
That's right.
But Triple H won, right?
That's right.
Triple H
the
had-
main event after Shun.
This is just a way to give you a match where you're like, well, this guy has no chance. But it's like, well, okay, Dolph has no chance, but we're going to give you this stipulation so you think Dolph has a chance. The only problem is this shit only works if you give it to us like before the pay-per-view. When you're tuning into the match and you're like, well, Dolph has no chance, and then they announce the stipulation right before, you're like, well, Dolph still has no chance. At least if they would have built it up a little bit, you might believe something, but like, come on. This is just because Dolph was outmatched in this match, and they're trying to give him a stipulation where it seems like he might win.
Also gives him a chance to do some kind of screwy finish when we don't know who the real champion is.
Fuck, not again.
Well,
It's a horror show,
think-
isn't it?
Already, the Universal Champion is going to lose in the main event. We're already going to be confused because the Universal Champion, Braun Strowman, is going to wrestle in the main event against Bray Wyatt and lose, yet still be champion next Friday night on SmackDown. So if you're trying to keep up, you're like, what? Huh?
How's that work?
Exactly. Non-title. Stupid.
Do you know
well,
who loses?
the Fiend's going to wrestle, right?
Yeah, the Fiend will get the title shot, right? At SummerSlam?
That's what everyone wants to see, right? They want to see that.
No, that's
stupid
not what
match of
everyone
Fiend
wants to
again.
see. That's what no one wants to see, John. Who the fuck wants to see that?
Retract that statement.
Yeah, take it back. How dare you? How dare
People
you say
loved apparently that match of John Cena. I know we didn't like it, but I know a lot of people liked it.
Nazis.
Yeah, you can't trust people, John. People like a lot of terrible things, okay?
I think there's worse things out there than Coldplay.
Yeah.
The Nazis, John?
Nazis.
Yeah, they were pretty bad. I mean, it's really hard to debate that one, actually.
Think about how many shitty governments on earth that were democratically elected, you know? People chose some of these fucks that are leading them. You know what I mean? Think about that. Just that alone. Some of these leaders around the world that are just completely out to lunch, they were
Corrupt as
elected
fuck.
by people voting. You can't trust the majority, man. Can't trust the majority. You can only trust the Wrestling Uncensored universe, okay? You can only trust the Ringside Report Network. You can only trust your boy, your pal, your buddy, your pal, not Scott Stanford. Fuck that guy. Trust me, Dave Simon, your buddy, your pal.
And me.
What's up, Canada? It's me, your buddy, your pal. Fuck you, Scott Stanford. You're not my buddy or my pal. Fucking what's up, Canada. Don't fucking talk to me like I'm a whole country. Go fuck yourself, Scott Stanford. Coming to me from your backyard trying to tell me what's up in the calendar. There's nothing up on the fucking calendar, Scott Stanford. You guys aren't coming to do house shows in Winnipeg. Stop fucking coming on TV before Raw comes back on the air. Shit. You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking
Your buddy, your pal, Scott Stanford. Shut the fuck up. You're not my
about. Not
buddy,
make
bro.
presumptions like that, Scott.
You're not my pal, buddy.
Bring that.
Bringing it back.
Oh, yeah.
It never gets old.
So,
Oh, Alex Tarras is still on the chat. He didn't go to bed. He said it was bedtime because his match was on. He was making a joke. I was making fun of him for going to bed before 9. Oh, Drew McIntyre had Dolph Ziggler in a suplex position. He wanted to suplex him through a table, but he was afraid that he would get disqualified if he did that, so he just suplexed Dolph Ziggler on the floor. And then he looked mad that he couldn't do it through the table. Drew McIntyre showing emotion, trying to tell the story of this stupid-ass match.
Such a good actor.
Fuck. Man, if he's such a good actor, maybe you could go the Batista route and get the fuck out of wrestling, eh? How about that? Get the fuck out of the business.
Speaking of good actors,
yes?
did you see Roman Reigns? Like his new photo that he posted? Man, he looks jacked.
Yeah.
He's got some time on his hands.
Yeah. He's not wrestling for some reason.
Well, he's compromised. He's at risk.
He said it wasn't because of him. It was because of his kids. He had 2 newborn twins. And they're getting to be a few months old at this point. When's Roman coming back?
I thought he had some kind of problem with his immune system.
Well, I mean, he had leukemia, but he said that he's not away from WWE because of leukemia. He's away from WWE because he didn't want to compromise his kids by getting potentially coronavirus because his kids were very, very young. But his kids are getting older by the day, and I'm starting to wonder where the big dog is.
I don't miss him.
I don't miss him either, but like
this would not be a better show if there was a Roman Reigns match here.
Well,
it would not be a better show.
I mean,
Roman without the crowd is god awful. We didn't get much of it, thank God.
If Roman was around, Braun Strowman wouldn't be the Universal Champion.
But Roman would be, and be Roman and Bray in a swamp match.
It would be better. Braun is terrible.
It's not that much better.
Roman is much better than Braun Strowman. He's much better.
But it's
Braun Strowman
takes a better beating.
He takes a better beating. His promos are better. He's a more believable character. This Braun Strowman title run has made me understand why they never made Braun Strowman champion when they had so many opportunities in the past. Because they knew, they saw it. This guy's not championship material. This is his first run as champion, and he's damn terrible. Those promos he's doing, bad. Again, Dolph Ziggler, he's got the pride flag on his gear, on his pants, and on his jacket when he comes in. Not just on his ring jacket, but on his ring gear. And I am all for that. You know, I don't want to say bad things about the pride flag. Like, this guy shouldn't be wearing the pride flag in wrestling. This fucking, you know,
Yeah,
I'm not saying that. Yeah. I'm just saying you're a heel, man.
He used to have heel on his tights.
The pride flag is a good thing, you know. Drew McIntyre doesn't have a pride flag. Drew just suplexed Dolph Ziggler, pretty nasty little suplex there, onto the announce table. Didn't get disqualified for that. So you could throw him on the announce table, but you can't throw him on a table.
Well, you don't have to set up the announce table.
No.
It's not premeditated, I guess.
John, isn't that fucking stupid? The fuck is that?
Well, they've DQ'd people before for throwing people over the announce table, so it's very interesting that apparently in this one, no DQ.
Yeah, I've seen episodes of SmackDown because it always happens on SmackDown because they, you know, by the time Friday night rolls around, they just stop worrying about finishes that make sense. So they're like, how are we gonna finish this match? How about he throws the guy over the announce table when we call for the bell? That's a DQ these days? Yeah, fuck it. Okay, wait. I don't understand. Drew McIntyre, now on top of the announce table with Dolph Ziggler, looked like he was trying to suplex him through the announce table or off the announce table or whatever. He can't suplex him through a table, but he can suplex him through the announce table or off the announce table? Like, this doesn't make sense. Dolph escaped it, hit Drew with a famouser instead. So we didn't even see Drew, hit it, but this shit doesn't make sense, man.
It's out of character a little bit, but that happens. It's perspective, you know?
No.
It's enough with perspective,
I don't
John.
know. What do you mean perspective? Explain to me what the fuck you're talking about. See, John, this is what you always do. You try to make sense of bullshit scenarios in wrestling. I'm calling you on it. Explain to me what the perspective is. What do you mean perspective?
Well, the way the referee looks at this, it just happens to be there, so that's fine.
But the table just happened to be there.
Well, no, but that was set up actually, though, so that's not a good.
That's
thing.
what I said. That's what I said. So
well, the announce table was set up because they took the monitors off, so they set that up.
And Dolph set up the table the first time.
Yeah, Dolph did it. It's not Drew's fault.
Yeah.
If Dolph just falls through the table.
Yeah, John.
So why wouldn't Dolph
it is
Ziggler
his
just
fault.
set up a table and then jump off the top rope, put himself through the table, and get Drew disqualified?
Because a set-up table by anybody, that's wrong. You can't do that. That's going way beyond the rules. Announce table, that's fine.
But the rules are extreme, John.
This
Not
is
this
a
match,
horrible
not for
show.
Drew.
This is the horrible show.
Yeah.
I didn't think that we could get a pay-per-view worse than Backlash.
Backlash. Bad. Edge
This is-
and Randy was pretty good.
Yeah, this is much worse than Backlash, though, right? Somehow.
We're not done yet, so wait. This might be even worse.
Is there anything else besides the swamp?
No. Thank God.
But it's still going to be like 40 minutes.
Fuck, I hope
Oh,
not.
no Viking Raiders?
Why would we see the Viking Raiders? So you could see sexy-ass Ivar?
Sexy.
They always throw in some stupid thing with them all the time. So
Or
I'm
Street
surprised they're not
Profits.
getting
Squeezing the
You see
Street Profits.
Charlie was like into Ivar on Raw this week? She's like, hey, Ivar, you're so sexy.
What kind of shampoo
And Street
you use,
Profits
bud?
have-
Gotta ask.
We haven't seen Street Profits in a while, so speculation there.
Uh-oh! How many people have to have coronavirus before the WWE says, let's stop doing shows?
All of them.
Everybody.
Yeah, they'll keep running shows. Like it's like in like GM mode in like a SmackDown vs. Raw. You have a bunch of injuries, so you just have like, okay, I'm just gonna like triple book Tori Wilson.
Yeah. Hey, Roman.
Aren't sure it's double booking.
Hey, Roman, we need you, pal. We need you to come wrestle Sami Zayn tonight on SmackDown. Well, Vince, I'm not comfortable going with all this coronavirus. No, don't worry. Everybody has coronavirus, so I sent everybody home. You and Sammy have been home for months, so you guys are SmackDown and Raw for the next, however long coronavirus lasts. I gotta go. I think I got coronavirus. I'm gonna go scream it back to submission. Damn it. Actual phone conversation between Roman and Vince in the future. Wouldn't that be funny if
guys
like
saw-
everybody got coronavirus? So Vince just called Roman and Sammy because he's like, "Well, you guys have been home since this whole thing, so you're all I got left, pal." Call Gallows and Anderson. You guys want to work? Remember that contract I gave you? I'll fucking
Get Sting on the line.
I'll honor that contract. Where's Undertaker? Damn it, Mark, I need you, pal. Damn it, Vince! You broke the glass and called for Batman to take some souls.
Take his holes and take it home.
The last outlaw's back for one more ride. It's like Undertaker, Triple H on Raw for like the next 6 months. They have
What
only
else is
them
new?
wrestling.
Could happen.
They call Tommy Dreamer. They're like, Tommy, come back, please. He's like, I'm in Impact. I'm wrestling on pay-per-view. They're like, what? What do you mean? That's ridiculous. No one would ever book you on pay-per-view. No one in their right mind would put Tommy Dreamer on pay-per-view at this stage in the game.
Bring out Scott Steiner.
Bring out Scott D'Amore, and you're like, oh, that guy. That guy did that. One thing about Slammiversary I liked was the reuniting of Heath Slater and Rhino as a tag team. That was good.
Yeah, because we all love that.
Heath Slater came out and started talking about the Impact World title, and I'm like, if Impact puts him anywhere near their world title, like, how do they look, you know?
Well, I mean, look who's fighting for the Impact World title right now. I mean, it makes sense for Heath Slater to be in that mix because he's a bigger star than most of the people in that match.
That's true. I watched that match, and I didn't know who any of those guys were. Even the guy who won, Davey Richards.
Eddie
Edwards. Who's Davey Richards? He was his tag team partner, right?
Yeah. The Wolves.
I always confuse those guys.
American Wolf.
Where's Davey Richards?
He retired.
He did?
Yeah, he did.
Because of what Sami Callihan did to him? Was that him?
Oh, yeah, the baseball
No,
bat
that
to
was
the
Eddie
head.
Edwards.
That was Eddie
That
Edwards.
was Eddie Edwards.
See, I confused them. I don't know who's who, man. I don't watch Impact. So Eddie Edwards is their world champion, right? He won the world title, beating Ace Austin, some guy named Trey, Rich Swann, and Eric Young. I'm like, who's Ace Austin? Who's Trey? Who? I don't want to watch anybody named Trey wrestle.
We've had this discussion. Remember, you got mad about names. You're like, you're just Trey. That's it. Like, you got
Yeah.
very mad about just the name.
Is he like a country singer?
He's just very Trey.
Like he's like, hey buddy, how you doing?
I don't know what he is. I don't know what Trey is, but he's like a main eventer in TNA. And I'm still calling it TNA, okay? Fuck you. I don't give a
They
shit
have a
about
TNA
Impact.
title.
Yeah, they have a TNA title, but it's like an unsanctioned title.
Jeff Jarrett's still the founder of TNA.
Talked about Ken Shamrock
Works-
being the first ever TNA champion. Ken Shamrock was working the pay-per-view. It was fucking awkward, man. They have Katie Forbes, but no RVD.
Oh, rock bottom.
Oh, rock bottom on a steel chair. Dolph Ziggler hitting that Uranagi on a steel chair, but not enough. He also did a pretty nice elbow drop through a table. Put Drew through a table with an elbow drop off the top to the outside. Dolph seems to be bleeding from his elbow, too.
I think that was from that
bleed for a
weird
while.
table suplex.
Dolph asking
I
Drew,
do like-
why won't he die? He's like, why won't you die? I don't know. Why don't you slip something in his drink later, Dolph, and see what happens, man?
Stab him.
Yeah, go Sid Vicious on him.
Like the punk rocker?
You mean Arn Anderson?
They stabbed each other, John. They were both stabbed.
Oh, I thought you were about like the real Sid Vicious.
No, I'm talking about Psycho Sidney, Sid Udy, and Arn Anderson stabbed each other.
In real life?
Yeah? You don't know this story?
I do not. I know Sid Vicious stabbed his girlfriend, Nancy Spungen.
I don't know.
The guy
who
from
that
the
is.
Sex Pistols.
I know about Psycho Sid stabbing Arn Anderson, but Arn also stabbed Sid with the scissors in a hotel room in what, Germany or something?
Were they drunk?
What do you think? Drew McIntyre hits the Claymore and beats Dolph Ziggler to retain the WWE Championship. There's Casey Catanzaro in the crowd, who is a apologist for noted pedophile apologist Casey Catanzaro.
What?
Yeah, you don't know about that? This is a fucking story here, boys.
Is recently developed?
John, you hear about this guy chasing Rance?
I didn't hear about this. Inform us.
Okay, so this guy Chasen Rance,
The wrestler?
he's a wrestler.
Sounds
okay,
familiar.
he I think owns a wrestling school, or he's like a wrestling trainer in the Florida area. Okay, Chasen Rance is a convicted sex offender. Okay, admitted to having sex with underage girls.
Went to jail?
I don't know, but he's on a sex offenders registry. Like the guy's a
All
sex
his
offender.
neighbors know.
Yeah. Okay. He's a pedophile. Okay. Basically, he's a pedophile. He's had sex with underage girls. Somehow, he's still allowed to be in wrestling.
Don't say it's a matter of perspective, John.
Yeah, it's not. You know what's even worse is that Izzy, the Bailey superfan, was training at his school. Right? Fucking terrible.
Yeah.
So, a bunch of WWE superstars, Ricochet, his girlfriend Casey Catanzaro, and somebody else, I forget who, they were at the school. They were photoed at the school, and people were like, what the fuck are you doing with this guy? And they were like, oh, we don't know. We didn't know about that. And they were kind of like saying, you know, that's in the past, and he's a good guy, and, you know.
Let's move on kind of thing.
Yeah, apparently Casey Catanzaro and Ricochet were like DMing people on Twitter who were shitting on Chase and Rance. Google it.
Oh, boy. Ricochet.
Richard
What do
O'Shea
you believe?
fingers his butthole.
Well, it's his.
Yeah, he does. He
This is
does.
not...
Ricochet takes videos of himself fingering his own butthole. So, like, who knows, man? That's a shoot. That really happened.
But it's not someone against their own will.
No, that's fine. I mean, Ricochet's
Yeah.
allowed to do that. I'm
Yeah.
just saying that's something I know about Ricochet.
Yeah. So... Oof.
Yeah, Chase and Rance. Convicted sex offender. He's admitted on Twitter, apparently, to having sex with a minor.
Oh, Jesus. And they're just like, you don't understand, this guy's changed?
I guess. Oh, Moose was there. Moose was there with Chase and Rance and Rick O'Shea.
Yeah, that's why we're not seeing Ricochet on TV that much right
And
now.
Casey Catanzaro, who was in the crowd. That's right. That's who they're hanging with, Big Johnny. The greasiness of pro wrestling, right?
Any news on
Well-
Velveteen?
Haven't seen him.
Go ahead, John.
It's just, it's not just wrestling. I mean, we can say wrestling is greasy. I mean, just there's a lot of grease throughout the world. So
Oh, there's tons of grease. There's tons of grease all over the place.
But wrestling is. I mean, John, come on, recent events, recent.
There's grease in wrestling.
Wrestling is not perfect.
But look, man, there's grease.
Don't get me wrong.
There's grease everywhere. Okay, there is grease everywhere.
No one's debating that.
I want to say something about I shouldn't go there.
You can tell me later.
I know a guy who says he's a feminist on his Twitter profile, but then he sexually harasses all his coworkers. A media guy. Okay? That's the type of people that are out there. Fucking scumbags, bro.
John Gomeshi types.
I wish I could name him right now. But hey, I mean, do your research. It's not that hard to find. If you know me, you see.
Is it slander if it's true?
No. But I'm not going to name his name. He's got a family. He's got a wife and kids. And he says he's a feminist on his Twitter bio. And he sexually harasses all the female all his female coworkers, all of them. Facts. And he's a bitch. He's a twig boy.
Well, that's sad, man. That's sad to hear that that's happening.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Everybody knows.
I think he told me that, yeah. Oh, it's a swamp.
And I'm seeing Bob Cote says it looks like Joey Ryan might be innocent. I don't think so.
Ooh.
Looks like Joey Ryan might be a piece of shit.
Innocent's not the right word to use.
That video Joey Ryan put out is horrible. Fuck Joey Ryan, too. Joey Ryan
There's no criminal
himself.
charges against him yet, right?
Yeah, okay. Well, fine. Court of public opinion. You ever want to see him wrestle again? I don't. I don't really want to.
Use his dick as a move? Yeah.
Yeah. Dick flip again? I don't think so.
Yeah.
Okay, they're in the swamp. It's on. The swamp fight. Hashtag swamp fight. Bray Wyatt is in a rocking chair. Braun Strowman.
Got his old shirt.
Braun Strowman is there. Yeah, it's old school Bray Wyatt. Braun Strowman's there. He's wearing a baseball cap, brother, because they're in the swamp. He's got a tank top
FTR
on.
coming.
FDR?
FTR. Make him say
truck?
yeah.
Oh, I thought FDR, like
Oh wait,
Franklin
the
Delano
lights
Roosevelt.
go out. The lights go out,
Huh?
and Bray Wyatt is gone. He's disappeared from the rocking chair. Braun Strowman doesn't know where he is. Good God Almighty!
Oh, for God's sake! That's like the thing that says
Abandon all hope, ye who enter here. There's a sign that says that because it's fucking lame.
That's what they say on the gates of hell. It's like, the
gates of hell. And you will remember my name as the Lord. Enter the gates of hell. It's the boneyard.
Is the chair broken? This is more a jungle than a swamp.
Well, this was in Florida, so.
Oh, there's a pig. There's a
boar.
piggy wiggy. Or is that a boar? Oh, it's a rabbit. A cute little bunny.
I wonder
and
if this
some
was on the
birds.
Tiger King Zoo.
What the hell?
I don't know. Braun Strowman is
looking
like
at stock
walking
footage.
through. He looks afraid. There's some goon
Is
that just
Luke
attacked
Harper,
him.
but not Luke Harper?
Yeah, it's like some Wyatt family goons. It's like a fake Luke Harper. And now we're cutting to a video of Bray Wyatt in that like spooky, like old-timey style, but he's at the Firefly Funhouse. And now some other guys attacking
And
Braun
there's a bunch of
Strowman.
cuts.
Yeah, they're cutting a lot. Braun Strowman is very sweaty. Sweaty like
He was
a
sweaty
yeti.
just walking.
Yep. Oh, and now he took his shirt off, brother. And now he's like, come on, Bray, come get me. Oh, and somebody just hit him in the back with a
I
shovel.
think.
He's about to get buried alive. And JJ Mondesi makes a good point. He's like, the lights go out in the swamp? Yeah, that didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
How did
Bray
that?
controls the moon.
Bray controls the moon. Oh,
Eric
Braun
Rowan?
is scared now because Bray is standing over him with...
Oh, no.
Oh my God, no, it's not Braun. It's Braun himself standing over himself wearing a mask. He's taking the mask off and it's his own face above him. Braun Strowman hit himself with a shovel and Braun looking afraid, really selling, trying to act. Oh, and the fake Braun Strowman just hit the real Braun Strowman. The lights go out. I think the real Braun Strowman has died. The fake Braun Strowman lives on forever.
Is he going to wake up all tied up?
Yes, of course. Now Braun Strowman is waking up. He's in a dimly lit room. He's sweaty. He's more sweaty.
The Marine 7?
And he's chained up to some sort of chair. Holy shit. What?
This is a lot like the Cena match.
Where am I? There's no Hulkamaniacs here.
What is this place?
hot.
This is not hot.
What the hell? What is this, Goosebumps?
What in the hell?
You gotta love the facials. The facials are great.
You gotta love
quiet about facials.
Take it easy with facials.
Vince
Oh, they had one of
loves
those Fisher
facials.
Price cars. You see?
Yeah.
It was a Little Tykes car. They had one of those red cars, but it was all
those.
smashed up.
Is Bray gonna torture him?
Oh, the Bray Wyatt music is playing. Yowie, wowie. Here comes Bray Wyatt. He's got the little torch thingy. He's got his Hawaiian shirts and his cargo pants.
Ugh. I hated this then. I hate this now.
This better not go till 10 p.m., man. It's fucking 9:20 right now. If this goes till 10,
Oh, wow.
I'm done.
Remember when Bray Wyatt debuted and all the fans were chanting Husky Harris at them? Imagine if they changed their mind right then and there and thought, nah,
Yeah.
it's not going to work.
Let's bail
Scrap
on this
it.
idea, pal.
Like Tensai.
Would have been great.
I wish they did that.
They could have avoided
It
a
felt
lot
like
of this
it
bullshit.
felt like they were gonna for a second when they're chanting like
The
Husky
problem with
Harris.
that,
He couldn't
though,
escape it.
It got over in NXT though, so they were gonna run with it.
Emma was over in NXT.
Facts.
They tried.
Tyler Breeze was over in NXT.
Yeah, he was.
So Bray has now entered the room where Braun Strowman is
You
tied
don't know
to a
me,
rocking chair.
man.
To me, it looks like Bray's lost a bit of weight.
I don't care.
Braun is breathing real
Surprised.
heavy.
There's no singing yet. I'm surprised.
They should be wearing masks. Like Braun Strowman was like with the Wyatts for like 3 months. Then like he went until like there was like a brand split.
I
Maybe
think
4 or
almost a
5.
year.
Yeah,
That-
it might have been a little bit more.
Yeah, it was almost a year, I think.
All that stuff sucked. It was the
It's because he
Wyatts
didn't do much when he was
Shield.
with them. Like
Yeah.
when he was first with them, he just stood there. He didn't even wrestle.
Oh,
He was
really?
just like really intimidating because he looked so big, but he was so green that they were just like, nope. Okay, now Bray is talking a lot here. Trying to see what he's saying.
Oh, it's a big bunch of nothing. I could tell you
Yeah.
what Bray
Oh.
Wyatt's saying. Oh God.
Oh, Bray's like, oh, this is where you belong. You're confused. You
I
belong with me.
I
I'm
know
your
what's
father.
best.
I'm gonna give you a big kissy on your belly.
A nice little piece of chocolate.
Braun Strowman, I've brought you here because I want to see you for what you are. My sex doll.
He's my sex slave.
Braun Strowman, you're my sex slave now.
I have the captain.
I've chained you up. There's only one reason why a man chains up another man is because we're gonna have sick Bray Wyatt Bayou swamp sex.
He wants to torture him.
Nah, they're gonna do Bayou swamp sex, brother.
How does that end?
JJ Mondesi killing it on the chat right now. He's like, Braun can tip over an ambulance, but he's like stuck in this chair with the chain loosely tied around him. He's like in a rocking chair. He could easily stand up and probably just smash the rocking chair to pieces. Only his hands are tied in this thing, but he decides to like sit here and let Bray Wyatt do it. I think if Braun wants out, he just has to say the safe word.
Oh God.
Boy, he looks
Braun
terrified.
says he's
So.
gonna send Bray back to hell where he belongs.
That means he came from hell?
I think he needs Undertaker's help for that. Undertaker's really good at sending people straight to hell.
You know, it would make sense for Braun to actually win this, so then he'd have to get the Fiend.
What? I don't even understand
Like
that
Braun
logic.
should, because like he beat Bray at everything. He beat him at just a normal guy, and then he beat him as like the old Bray, and then he has to use the Fiend to finally beat Braun.
Right. So you're saying Braun should win this thing?
He should, but for whatever reason, he's probably not going to win.
I mean,
Not that
can you win a promo?
How do you win this?
How do you win this?
Yeah, exactly.
They've been talking for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, this is really bad.
Can they just fucking get it over with already? Like, Jesus.
What's this? Like we were talking about movie matches. I didn't think there'd be like the scene in a movie where the bad guy tells his plans.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Interesting, isn't it, Mr. Bond? I have this laser aimed at the moon.
He's like, well, you see, Batman.
Yeah.
I have you on this conveyor belt, and you are loosely tied up. And you see at the end of the conveyor belt is a circular saw.
Or a snake.
And once you get to the end of this conveyor belt, Batman, the snake. Oh, is it Sister Abigail? There's a lady now with a snake, and I think it's Sister Abigail.
Bray was Sister Abigail.
Oh, the snake just bit Braun Strowman, except the snake didn't actually bite Braun Strowman. They just cut away. Of course, real snake bites only happen when Jake the Snake and Macho Man are involved in the fucking 90s. Can't do this shit now. Okay, so Braun Strowman has woken up from the snake bite. He awakes next to a fire in a yard where he begins fighting the same goons he was fighting earlier before he himself hit himself
Who's this guy?
with a shovel. I thought that was Jeff Hardy for a second. It is not Brother Nero. It's just another man. I think that's Nails. It's Nails with a shovel. It's just some old man. He's like,
where's his mask?
it's Nails, brother. It's Nails. Nails is back. Now Braun Strowman has beat up Nails. He's hit him in the head. Nails is on fire. Nails is on fire. Death of Nails. Nails is dying. Braun Strowman's laughing. So that guy was just a stuntman wearing a fire suit so that Braun could light him on fire. I'm pretty sure it was Nails.
Uh-oh. Oh, here comes the singing.
I was waiting for the singing.
There's a fog machine, clearly.
Johnny was waiting for the singing. He was really waiting for the singing. Oh, it's Sister Abigail.
It's a page?
Wait, who is it? It's Alexa Bliss?
What? What?
He might be dreaming because of the snake bite.
Oh, he's like hallucinating?
Yeah. He's hallucinating, and Alexa Bliss is like, Braun, you always wanted us to be together. Come to me. And now Braun is like going to her.
And now she say, Braun, you know I've been talking to the FBI, right? Yeah.
Anyway, these guys on the side of me, they're dead. Anyway, $4 a pound. Big pussy.
Rest in peace.
So now Braun is approaching what he thinks is Alexa Bliss, but it's actually Bray Wyatt, and he's gonna have sex with him instead. This is fucking dumb. What is it? Oh, Bray Wyatt's got his thumbs in Braun Strowman's eye. I think he's gonna rip his eyes out. Wait, Braun Strowman stopped him and then just choke slammed him into a dilapidated boat.
Yeah.
Wonderful. A dilapidated boat. It's Skarsgård. I think that's Skarsgård, the dilapidated boat.
Did he break his neck?
Yeah, Bray's dead. Oh, Bray's now floating out to sea.
Really fast?
Bray is floating away.
Like the motor's running.
The motor is running. Bray's unconscious. Just floated out in a boat. The motor's running. Bray's unconscious in the boat. And Braun seems happy, and he's walking away. I think this might be it, unless Bray's going to come back. Bray's for sure going to return. Braun's like looking. He's like, huh? What's that coming to me? What is that in the distance? Is it going to get my hands? My daddy played softball. I'm Braun Strowman. His dad was like a softball home run king.
Oh. Gonna make it in the majors?
No, softball. Fast pitch, softball. Apparently it's just like a game for gigantic men.
Is the boat empty?
Okay, so the boat has returned, and Braun is now in the water to inspect the boat. I mean, couldn't he have just left the swamp and, like, won?
I thought it was over.
He inspects the boat. Bray Wyatt is not in the boat, of course.
He's in the water.
Something in the water. Something's in the water.
Oh, he oared him.
There's
This
Bray
is
Wyatt.
very long now.
Bray Wyatt attacking him from behind and now trying to drown Braun Strowman in the lake of reincarnation.
It's long and there's not a lot of action.
No, man. This has been terrible.
Well,
happened?
it's
They
more of a
disappeared?
promo.
Wait, Bray was drowning. He was pushing Braun's head in the water, but then we just cut to water, and Bray and Braun are both gone? Well, Braun has emerged from the water, nearly dead from drowning. Now he's climbing out of the water, and I guess Bray Wyatt's gone. And now it's over?
Now it's over.
Can this be over yet?
Where's Alexa Bliss?
Bring back Alexa Bliss.
She didn't really exist.
Yeah, that's right. She was a hallucination, Alexa Bliss. Alexa, we've got this idea for you. We need you for the Braun Strowman match. Scary children visuals. And now Braun is out of the water, and of course Bray Wyatt is standing over him, and he hits him with a, we call that an oar?
Yeah.
A paddle? You know, for a boat. A lot of
Either
boat
works.
action.
What the hell was that?
You know, just like weird cuts, creepy cuts.
I kind of hope your son never watches this.
Yeah, he doesn't need to sit through this nonsense.
Yeah.
He wouldn't be scared because it's not actually scary. It's just like WWE's
things
attempt at a
don't
horror
scare.
movie, which is like not scary. He would just be annoyed with like how long and boring this was. He'd be like, "Why aren't they fighting? Why are they just talking? I thought this was a match. This is not a very good match," is what he would say.
He would say that
Yeah.
very eloquently.
Yeah. This is not a good match.
No.
I don't like this. I'm going to give you the black mass now. Okay, Daddy? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's pretty nasty. He's
Spin kick, black mass. Boom!
lovely spin kicks.
Fucking smooth.
Yeah.
He's 3 years old. His
He can
spin
really
kicks are
shift
better
his
than
weight.
his spin kicks are better than anybody's. They're crazy. My son is already a better wrestler than Braun Strowman.
Where's that little guy?
Yeah, I'll be back soon. Oh, Braun kicked Bray in the water. A lot of water action in this match. Every time somebody gets kicked in the water or, you know, they get pushed away on a boat, I'm just hopeful that we're done here. I'm hopeful that this match is over. Because this is one of the worst matches. I mean, you couldn't consider this a match, right, John? It is a promo.
It really is. Well, there's no act. There's like what, one wrestling movie did the choke slam kind of thing. That was it.
Yeah. Everything else has been like attempted drownings. I mean, there's no ref, there's no ring, but like there's also no wrestling.
That's it.
Oh, it's over. Braun told us it's over. Thanks, Braun.
It's over.
So Bray gets kicked into the water.
The audio cuts
He
out.
doesn't emerge, and Braun just kind of watches for a while and says, "It's over." Oh no, wait. Bray emerges from the water. God damn, they played the end graphic. They showed us the end graphic. Bray emerges
All's
from the
finished.
water, grabs Braun, puts him in the mandible claw, pulls him into the water. And do they both disappear in the water now? Are they both dead?
That's like how Friday the 13th ends.
Oh, apparently that was supposed to be how.
Oh, come on.
Oh, was that Bray trying to get
I think
out?
It was Bray. Now it's the same shot again.
Same shot of the lily pads, just water not moving. And I guess we're to understand that they're both dead. Except they'll both be on fucking SmackDown on Friday.
And no one will ever mention this again. What the?
I think the floor has become lava now. Now the water is red and bubbly. And the Fiend is emerging from the water.
It's the Lake of Reincarnation.
And he's laughing. Of course, it's the Lake of Reincarnation. You do the wardrobe changes out of the water, just like Matt Hardy. That's what you do in pro wrestling. I guess that's just a unified rule of wrestling now. When you fall into a bed of water, you come out wearing a different outfit. That's how this pay-per-view ends. Let me in. Bray Wyatt saying, "Let me in." He's the Fiend. He's laughing, and that's it. Holy shit, that was bad. Wow.
Undertaker.
The hand on that too. Wow.
I'm like speechless. I don't know, man.
Yeah,
This pay-per-view was one of the worst things I've ever seen, and I watched Slammiversary last night.
That was bad.
This was just as bad, man. I don't know. This might have been worse. This is more offensive to me as a wrestling fan. Somehow I think this might have been worse than Slammiversary. The eye for an eye match. Seth Rollins ripping out a fake eye from Rey Mysterio and then throwing up. That's how that match ended. It was terrible. MVP wins the U.S. title because Apollo Crews doesn't show up. He wins due to forfeit because Apollo Crews has coronavirus, maybe? I don't know. Bayley defeats Nikki Cross. At least that match actually had a finish. One of the few matches on this card that had a finish.
Not a great finish.
Sasha Banks.
No, that was a good finish. That was a good
Bayley and...
I was confused with Sasha and Asuka.
At least Bayley and Nikki had a finish.
I mixed them up.
Sasha and Asuka didn't really have a finish because Bayley became the referee and then awarded the title to Sasha after hitting Asuka with one of the belts. That was dumb as hell. That match was really good up until the end. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler, I just wanted that shit to be over. That was not good. The Wyatt Swamp fight was really bad, too. Just not a wrestling match. Just a long Bray Wyatt promo that felt like it would never end. And then, Braun Strowman drowns to death at the end of the pay-per-view, yet he's the Universal Champion and is supposed to show up on Friday night on SmackDown. Is he dead? Did he die tonight? Or are you going to say that, no, there was another roof underneath, so he's not really dead? Like when Rey Mysterio was thrown off a roof at Money in the Bank, and they're like, actually, there was a second roof he was thrown onto. He's okay. Braun Strowman didn't really die. The Fiend gave him mouth-to-mouth afterwards, and everything was okay.
Braun Strowman can breathe underwater. He's half fish,
Braun Strowman is a reptilian, because Bray Wyatt believes in that shit. On 10, what are we giving it? I'm going to give it Slammiversary level, okay? I'm giving it equal to Slammiversary. I'm giving it a 3 on 10. I hated this. I hated this pay-per-view. Maybe 2.5 on 10. I don't know. This was god-awful. 2.5. No, I'll give it a 3. I'll give it a 3 because Rey Mysterio did that cool sunset flip powerbomb, I guess. I don't know, man.
Kofi's table saw was pretty cool.
The opening match was probably the best match of the night. Right? Cesaro and Shinsuke beating the New Day for the tag team titles in a tables match. Maybe you could give it to Asuka and Sasha, but with that finish, man.
Bayley and Nikki was pretty good.
What's match of the night? What are you giving it on 10?
On 10, I thought the wrestling, there was a lot of good wrestling we saw tonight. It's just the finishes were a little off.
Yeah.
I wasn't a fan of the Swamp fight. That wasn't really a match. I wasn't really expecting a match, but that wasn't really much of anything. That was just a long promo. I'd say a 5 on 10.
Wow, that's pretty nice.
That's generous. I'm going to stick with 3. That seems about right. The tag team match was decent, and I enjoyed Bayley and Nikki, and also Asuka and Sasha was good up until the end. So I am to the 3.
There's too many good points to say that it was like a below average pay-per-view.
I wouldn't say
it was a below average pay-per-view. Come on.
Yeah, come on, John.
It was below average.
I'll give it the 5.
If this is an average pay-per-view, then what are we watching?
Yeah.
If this is average,
way better pay-per-view.
Really bad. Come on. No. This is really bad.
It's all about perspective, John.
Perspective.
I'm
giving this a 3 on 10. I'm going to say Asuka and Sasha was my match of the night. It was really good up until the end.
I'll say the tag team match, Cesaro and Shinsuke.
I'm seeing Alex Terrace giving it a 2 on 10. Derek John giving it a 4 on 10. Bob Cote giving it a 4 on 10. Johnny North gave it a 5. You're giving it a what? 3. 3. I'm giving it a 3. Not too good.
It's too bad. But, we weren't expecting a great pay-per-view going into this, actually. So, we got what we expected in a sense.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Usually, though, when we have super low expectations, they, somehow exceed them. They didn't come close to doing that. I thought they met it. I don't think they met it here. No, it was worse than I expected.
Yeah, me too.
I thought they'd do a fake eye, but I didn't think Seth would puke. I thought Sasha would win, but I didn't think Bayley would be the referee. I mean, this was worse than I expected. Brian Firth giving it a 4 on 10. Patrick C. Hamilton gives it a 2 on 10. Antoinette giving it a 1 on 10. This show getting low ratings.
The lowest.
I'm wondering how many people watched Slammiversary last night also watched this. How many people, like me, put themselves through this terrible weekend of pro wrestling? 2 3 on 10 pay-per-views, in my estimation. JJ Mondesi, 2 on 10. I'm seeing 2s, I'm seeing 4s, I'm seeing 3s, I'm seeing a 1. Pretty low ratings for this pay-per-view. Only Johnny North giving it above 4. Scored it a 5 somehow. Johnny North seeing the bright side, seeing the positive in this shit show. Extreme Rules, this shit show.
More like it.
Antoinette says the worst pay-per-view she's ever seen. She clearly didn't see Slammiversary last night.
I don't know about the worst ever, but it was a bad one. I feel like this
I
year
feel
we've
like
had
there's
like
been
5
worse
pay-per-views
pay-per-views.
that have been the worst we've ever seen.
This has not been a good
We have
year
to-
for WWE.
You have to understand, this is the way pay-per-views are going to be now with the pandemic. I mean, it's not going to get much better, I think.
Man,
Thanks, John. Really brightening my day.
it's pretty good
Realism.
there.
That's it.
Things aren't going to get any better.
Things are not getting better.
Have a good night, everybody.
Have a good night, everybody. Things are getting worse. Our next pay-per-view will be SummerSlam, August 23rd. They're saying it's going to be in Orlando, Florida. I'm seeing Roman Reigns on the poster, but I also see Becky Lynch on the poster, so I think this is an outdated poster.
Is Brock on the poster? He's supposed
No.
to be there?
No, Brock's not on this poster that I have
Charlotte?
here. Charlotte, Bray Wyatt. I'll show you the poster I have in front of me for the Slam of Summer.
It's on the right.
There's a
Boston.
isn't that yeah, it says Boston. That's Richard O'Shea, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
There's Sasha. There's Richard O'Shea, Sasha
That
Banks,
didn't work out.
Raymond Mysterio, Becky Lynch, Roman Reigns, Charlotte Flair, and Bray Wyatt. And you told me Charlotte Flair is on the shelf right now because one of her boobs is leaking.
Oh, again?
She's got leaky boobs, not because she's pregnant. Sometimes that happens
That
too.
just goes
breast
to
milk.
show.
Mhm.
That just goes to show, though, like they planned that stuff months in advance, and they weren't planning on, Becky, Roman, and Charlotte all being gone by this point in time. And clearly, they thought Ricochet was going to be a star. Guess not.
Guess not. Didn't happen for old Ricky O'Shea.
Richard.
Richard.
Whew. Wow, that was bad. But Alex Terrace is joining you. He's giving it a 5 on 10 because he's your biggest fan. So there you go, Johnny. You have some solidarity
What's AJ
with your
saying?
boy. AJ's gone. AJ couldn't watch this whole thing. He couldn't handle it. Thank you, everybody, for watching WWE Extreme Rules, a horror show with us. This was a horrible, horrible pay-per-view from the WWE, but hopefully we made it a little bit more interesting, a little bit more entertaining by watching us. Thank you to Patrick C. Hamilton. Thank you to Antoinette. Who else hit us up on the Super Chat tonight? TK. Thank you to TK. Thank you to Patrick. Thank you to Antoinette. Thank you for supporting the Ringside Report Network. Don't forget to support our sponsors. Go to manscaped.com. Use that promo code Ringside20 for 20% off plus free shipping on your order. Manscaped.com. Promo code Ringside20. Go to vpn.ringsidereportDOTnet to sign up for IP Vanish. vpn.ringsidereportDOTnet. And, of course, go to Stitcher.com/premium. Use that promo code Ringside for a free month when you sign up to Stitcher Premium. Stitcher.com/premium. Promo code Ringside. Support the Ringside Report Network. Support our sponsors. Go to ringsidereport.net. Follow Johnny North on Twitter, North Genesis. Instagram, Genesis Johnny North. Follow me at Dave Simon MMA.
You can't follow me.
Don't follow him. Follow him on the streets, okay? You see him? Just follow him and say, hey,
You.
I know you from Wrestling Uncensored. I know you. You're famous. You're a famous man from the YouTube. Okay? That's it. That's all. We love you. Good night. This has been The Horror Show.